3 people. Hello. All right. Let me get things started here. Get this other one started. Wendy, hi. Hey, how you doing, Luke? Yo, Luke, what you doing? Hi, guys. Okay, what did I do to... No, this thing isn't right. Let me go out of this one. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Oh, because I didn't open it, that's why. Hello. We're doing these tonight. Look at all of those. This one's sticking out. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to run this. Here we go. We're going to run this one. Oops. Okay. There we go. Turn that sound down. Here we go. All right. So we're going to do a giveaway for this one. This is our first giveaway. It's an Eastertide. All right, so there's that one. It hasn't been used at all. I mean, it's in really good condition. I'm going to quickly add some of these here. Category. It's ephemera. I want is ephemera. Why does it say pop culture? That's weird. What ephemera? No, we'll leave it. Okay. Give away as seen on screen. All right. We're going to do a few of those. Shipping profile, 1 to 3 ounces. Photo library, we're going to go. Let's see. I'm going to get my usual giveaway one, which is at the very beginning of my photos. Okay. There we go. Okay. Giveaway number 1. I'm going to start this giveaway. Yahoo! There we go. All right. I'm going to try and hide my fingernails because I just took my nail polish off and I had... Okay, I'm going to show you one nail. I had green nail polish on and it dyed my nails. Look. So I've been covering it up and I can't get it. I can't get it undone. So, but I have these 3 nails are the worst. Okay, so that's out of the way. Anyway, we've got this. I have, this is what we're getting the giveaway for. We got 2 entries so far. We got 4 minutes. So let me go through what we've got. I've got a lot of linen and I went through, I've got, this is, I think are these mine? And this is, I think they're both clients. I can't remember. Anyway, so these are all locations. So there are lots of linen. This is all the states. So if you have a state you're looking for, let me know because it's alphabetical because I'm a Virgo and that's what I do. And then I've got some Elvis. What is this one here? Miscellaneous countries, Greece, Canada, miscellaneous states if I had less than one of them. Elvis. There's some airlines ones. These are cool. I like these. The person that, I know, these are both clients. So the person I got these from, their father flew for American Airlines and they traveled a lot. And so they got a lot of these. So you can see the different airlines. And some are used, some are not. 63, somebody wrote 63 on those. So there's a few dates. These are the more expensive cards, $15 and $10 cards. We'll start them lower than that. There's some $7 cards. These are cool. Did you see? You like paper stuff, Lukey? Doesn't he say hi? Okay, Wendy. So there's some cool paper stuff. And then on this one, Bay Area. This is a lot of California, LA, Long Beach, Colorado, Michigan, New Mexico, Texas, Wichita Falls, and Texas. Canada. Got some Canada. Canada, Lukey. Might recognize some of these. Mexico bullfights. If you like Mexico bullfights, those are cool. This is Militaria. So we've got the eyes and ears of the Army. Some really cool, and these are all linen. So, and then Panama City. So that's what I've got tonight. You can see some of them were written on. Everyone's got a sleeve or they're in a bag. So we're just checking it out right now. I've got this for the giveaway. It's a cool, it says Whitney made in USA. Worcester, what does that say? Worcester, Mass. It's got embossed. A glad Easter, the joy and peace of Eastertide. I hope will come your way and fill your life with happiness today and every day. Very nice. The color on this is gorgeous. It's got some gilding to it. So it's got a little bit of a bend here. You can see that there. Yeah, looks like it got bent right there. So let's see. And two others are watching. That's nice. Okay. So there. Okay, the giveaway's at 1 minute. We've got 2 entries, and that's just the people are hearing me. So let's draw a winner. Okay. Oh, that dude. Desert Picker, Arizona. You win this. I am going to put it in a bigger one. This is the one I don't have in a sleeve. So congratulations. You got that. Here's my, oh, my lovely markers. Black markers. I guess I took them away. All right. So this is Desert. What did I say? Desert Picker. All right. That's for you. Thank you very much. The format for tonight, wait, oh, brand new bag, is going to be flexible. But I want to run everything at $1 because everything is averaging out to be about $1 in this box. Except for these in the back. These $7 and I think $10 and $15 ones. Otherwise, we can go any direction you guys want. I'm gonna, okay, here's some linen ones. I think these were the ones that I had on, and oh, they're all in sleeves. And I do have packs of sleeves if you guys want to buy some sleeves. Packs of 100. Let's just go through this bunch here and see if somebody's interested in one or more of these, and then maybe we'll see what we start. Otherwise, I'm just going to start each one in $1. I'm going to run them real quick because I got a lot to go through. All right, so this is Rainbow Falls, Watkins Glen in the Finger Lakes. And it's from 1954. Rainbow Falls, one of the picturesque waterfalls in Watkins Glen in the afternoon, brilliant rainbows. All right, we're having a nice time, Josh and Stella. Okay, so there's that. Then there's this really cute one. Whoops, forgot to keep my head down. I wonder why. Because there's a pretty girl. There's a pretty girl. All right, how many Arizona cards? Let's see. 1, 2. One's folding, and then let me see. That's it. I just have 2 Arizona cards. Here. I'll put this over here. So I have the folding one, and then I have this one. Looks like the Painted Desert. Desert Picker. Listen to you. Yeah, Painted Desert. This is from Kachina Point. Painted Desert. You're very welcome. No problem. I understand. Distributed by Southwest Postcards. Okay, Painted Desert. You know what? When I was a kid, my parents went on there. My when they got remarried, my mom and my stepfather went on a trip to the Painted Desert, and they drove around for 3 months on their honeymoon, gathering antiques as well as that stuff. So, but they went to the Painted Desert, and they brought back this jar of very bright colored sand. Little did I know that that wasn't really the colored desert till I got there and saw this. And I went, well, that's not right. Somebody lied to me. So there's this one as well. It's got the folded ones. As long as you look at this. Swear to God, to find out from a postcard after both my parents had passed. In the Valley of the Sun. All right, so this is there's Central Avenue. Oops, here we go. Don and Phyllis. So somebody would send you all of these palm lined. There's the Turf Paradise Patio Hotel of Westward Ho. There's dates ready for harvesting. And the Desert Botanical Garden. And then on the back, you got Pehonix, Camelback Inn, the Arizona Biltmore. Look at the old cars. This gives you an idea of how long ago this was. Look at the old cars. Wow. All right, so this one, let's see. I can't tell the date on that, but it's clearly in the 60s. Okay. Let's put that back in here. If anybody's interested, I'd be happy to run that. Hi, Tanya. What you doing? All right, so those are the Arizona ones that Desert Picker asked about. All right, so let's go through these linen ones. So that's the falls. There's the golfer who saw the beautiful girl. And it's got Mr. and Mrs. Hugh. This is from 1956. You can see the postmark on that. Okay. Here's a really cool one. First night in the country. This is it. Isn't that funny? Okay, this is from 1954. Published by Stroudsburg. Oh, here's another one of the colored ones. Come on down. The water's fine. I love this. July 29th, probably around the same time. Hi, Dolores. Having a nice time. See you. This looks like a little girl wrote this. Isn't that cool? Look at the stamp. If you guys are interested in stamps and stuff like that. Let's see. Okay, there. Oh, this is so pretty. These are some of my favorites. These here, you can see the linen. Let me take this out. You can see the linen texture. I won't do this all night, but I'm just sort of getting the thing started while people come in. You can see the patina up here, the impression of the. It isn't actually linen, but it reminds people of linen. For anybody who collects postcards, you already know that. Okay, this is 1953. All right, these are gorgeous. All right, and this is Crandall Park, Glen Falls, New York. This is Hathorne Springs House and State Reservation, Saratoga Springs. This is back when they were drinking spring water like crazy. Okay, this is 1952. These aren't super old, but they're old enough. You know, they're about 70 years old. Is that 70? Yeah, 70-ish. And this is the Spanish War Veterans Memorial and World War Memorial Bridge, Binghamton, New York. It's like this reminds me of my grandma's handwriting. Probably an older woman. So I guess they didn't send this because there's no stamp on it unless it fell off. Place the stamp here, 1 cent for United States and island possessions, Cuba, Canada, and Mexico, 2 cents for foreign. I love this. Okay, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. So let's do this fun one first. Okay. So let me get up here. Auction. Here we go. I'm going to start it for $1 and we're going to do it for 10 seconds for $1. 10 seconds for $1. I'll bunch them together, but we're going to start some of these really fun ones at $1 for 10 seconds just to sort of feel out the market. Okay. All right, 10 seconds. Oops. Let's do this other one. 10 seconds and go. So cool. All right, they're all in sleeve. All right. Let's see. Are you interested in these? Let's do this. Let's do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's do these 4 for $2. See what happens. 10 seconds. These 4 for $10. $2. Sorry, not 10. $2. $2. All right. Let's try these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got Hawthorne Springs, Spanish War Vets Monument, Minnesota, and New York. Let's try these 4 for $2. I'll find the groove, you guys. I'll find where you guys are going to meet me. I'll find it. $2 for 4, so that's 50 cents a piece. All right, let's try all 8. How about these 8 for $5? 10 seconds. All 8 for $5. $5. Anybody interested? 8 postcards for $5. How about 8 postcards for $4? We have $4. These are all linen postcards. If you want me to go through them. All right. All right, we'll put these aside for now. Try some others. All right, so I've got all states sorted by states tonight. California, we've got Lombard Street, Fisherman's Wharf and Pier 39, same thing. Coit Tower, Japanese Tea Garden in San Francisco, Chinatown, the Bay Bridge, not Golden Gate, the Bay Bridge. These are general views of San Francisco. We've got the cable cars, San Francisco landmarks, Golden Gate Bridge. This is the general Bay Area, not just San Francisco. Here's Marine World when it was in Redwood City. This was like when I was growing up, so we've got Marine World. We've got the city of Oakland, so if you know anybody that collects from Oakland, we've got Walnut Creek and Rossmore, Los Angeles, miscellaneous California. And then over here I've got California. Is that right? That's the other ones. Okay, we'll do that. Hawaii. If you collect in Hawaii, I've got a couple here. Illinois, Maryland, Massachusetts. Okay, so this one's very expensive. This one's a $20 one. I have looked these up to make sure that I know that that's the retail, so I can start this one at let's see, not 20. Sorry, I got something in my eyes. So if it's 20, I'll start it at half past 10, half past 5. I'll start that one at $5. Okay, where did I go? Where did I stop? $20. Okay, so South Carolina's are good, 20 as well. Okay, so here's Virginia, New York, Pennsylvania, Nevada, Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, Virginia. I've got a lot from Virginia, a lot. Washington, D.C., Wyoming. We've got miscellaneous states. I've got a few from Canada, quite a few as a matter of fact. Greece, got some from Greece and miscellaneous countries. I've got some Elvis postcards, airlines, and then I've got some more expensive ones. Here's an advertisement. And then here's some really old ones. In fact, let's run these. Okay, let's do this. All right, so let's go through. So this is, let me know if you see anything that you like. This is birthday greetings. It hasn't been written on. It's embossed. Okay. Then we've got a Valentine to my sweetheart. There's room for 2 in this heart of mine, and I want you for my Valentine. It's so cute. It's written on but never sent. Embossed as well. This one's gorgeous. This is Easter Wishes. It's embossed and it opens up. It's got a satin ribbon and a little Easter chick. 1920. This is from 1920. Easter greetings. Be blessed with all that heaven sends, good health, good luck, and best good friends. That's so cute. And it's definitely embossed. This one's awesome. So anybody speak up if you want me to run any of these. Make a pile for you. Maybe we'll run them as a pile. All right. This says birthday wishes, birthday greetings. It's got a beautiful iris on there with the gold and it's embossed. Boy, is it embossed. Look at that. Made in Germany. This is one of the ones made in Germany, you guys. And I don't know a lot about postcards, but I know when they're made in Germany, it's worth a bit more money. So we've got that. And we've got this beautiful one, Best Wishes. The two little love doves. Pearl Miller, Shreve, Ohio. This one's another one from Germany. Series 5800. Please stamp here. Okay, so they went up to 2 cents. 4 and 2 cents. 1 cent for Canada and the US. We've got that. Here's a little more modern modern postcard. Let me take this out of here. So these next two are more modern. This is a very famous painting. This is Hans Christensen. Okay, so this is, I think this is, look at that, a 6-cent stamp. That is so cool. Hans Christian, Plakat für eine Kunstausstellung, Sammlung Zürich, München, printed in Germany. Oh, here, 1970. I knew it looked familiar. Okay, so that's from the 70s. It was very popular back then. This is another one that's probably from the same amount of time, same time. This one is, oh, very full. Okay, so this, here's a really Helvetia, Emile Cardinaux. Okay, this was from my stepsister's stuff. So this is probably from like this 70s or 80s as well. So we've got those two. Let's see this. I'll put this around this way. So then we've got this Hardiest Congratulations cards, another gorgeous one. So beautiful. From your cousin. It's got some beautiful embossing. I'm thinking this might be from Germany also because of the language there. Has a 203 on there if that means anything. It's gotten a little worse for wear, but can you imagine this making it all these years? It's got a little chip on the corner. And last in this batch, this is a gentleman's building at Mount Morris College, Mount Morris, Illinois. I have a couple of postcards of this somewhere. Grace, be sure be in your class while I'm gone like a good girl. Oh, look, there's another 1 cent stamp with Ben from 07, you guys, 1907. So gorgeous. So gorgeous. So these are some older ones that we've got. There's that beautiful chick and that one, and a couple of German ones. And we've got the 1970s that we've got. I'll put these back here. So, does anybody have any interest in any of these? This one is the college. I'll put that up there a little bit. I just think Valentine's is really cool. I love these. So I tell you what, I'm going to run it for $1. I'm going to run this, and you get your choice of which one you want out of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 here. You get your choice of which one you want. Okay? So I'm going to start this auction, and I'm going to do this at 20 seconds. You get a choice of what you would like, which one you want for $1 in these postcards. This Easter one is probably worth more than $1. We've got the birthday wishes, and here's another birthday greetings. And here's more along the same line. You guys can choose which one you want. Okay? Is there anybody that would like to buy these in a batch? Okay. So while I'm putting this away, I will tell you that I also simulcast this on Hi, Emma. Emma Nastasia. I broadcast this live also on YouTube, and I'm going to do Arizona. Well, we did Arizona, kind of. Okay, let's do San Francisco because that's kind of where I am. I simulcast on YouTube where I have my references to my websites where I list, and Facebook Live, and it's saved. And so for anybody that's watching those videos after the show, please feel free to visit one of my websites. I can't mention them here, but you can come or message me on here and tell me you want something, and I'd be happy to make you a deal. Okay, so this is San Francisco. This is fun. Okay, I have a story. This is about the crookedest street in the world, right? So we've got Lombard Street. These are older, 1963. Lombard Street between Leavenworth and Hyde, popularly known as the crookedest street in the world. So this one doesn't do it justice. This one does more. I have two of these. This one does it justice. Look at that. What were they thinking? Tourist. It still pretty much looks the same. The buildings have been modernized a little bit. This one's a little worse for the wear, so that would be cheaper. Here's the back of the one I just showed you. Not used. Neither. Okay, so the other part of the story is that my father was a police officer in San Francisco. And whenever he'd take us or anybody, we'd be in San Francisco visiting my grandma and driving around, he'd want to go down Lombard. He'd like to show people that came into town, all the sights. And so he knew all the little ins and outs and all the shortcuts. And so we had a station wagon very much like this one here. And he went down, he waited till everybody was down. And my mom was in the car and she had a white knuckle drive down this street. He went down this street as fast as he could in one of the old green station wagons because he was, as he used to put it, pursuit trained. So he made record time down there, I swear to God. And we were all over the back seat. We were being thrown around. My sister and I, we didn't wear seatbelts back then. So it was just insane. You can see the cable car at the top here. So that's my memory of Lombard Street. My father, the insane cop driver. Oh my God, that was insane. Printed. Oh, this is printed by Trieste, Italy. They went to Italy to have this printed, but it was sold by the Smith Novelty Company. Interesting. Crookedest street in the world. A caper passes above the crookedest street. Red brick and colorful flowers highlight this beautiful landmark. And so photos by Sandor Ballatoni. Hey, Sandor Ballatoni. Isn't that cool? That's so pretty. It's still, they keep it up really nicely. I think they had to do something with the bricks recently. And then there's this one a little bit closer up. And if you guys want to come back and look at, which ones you want, we can go through these. I'll go through them, run them if somebody says something, and then we can pull some. I'll go through them. We can go through and pull them. You guys can make up your own little assortment. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. 2 of these are the same. These 2 are the same. And this one, I'm going to run this for this batch, unless you guys, first one I'm going to run is for $1 for 20 seconds. You can pick any one you want. And then I'll run the whole batch for cheaper. All right, so you've got 2 of the same. These 2 are the same. This one's a little bit worse for the wear. It's got a little folding. And then you've got this. These are all, if you collect San Francisco, especially Lombard Street, this is a great deal. Okay, let's run this again for a batch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What should we do this for? Let's run this batch for $2, and we're going to do this for 10 seconds. $2 for all 5. You get all 5 for $2. That's like getting 3 for free for the $1 each. $1 each is like the average of the retail price that I have on these. So until I find something that somebody's really interested in, we're just going to keep going through these. Okay, Lombard Street. Here's Fisherman's Wharf. Okay. Pier 39. This one's from, wasn't ever used. I'll tell you what I think the period of time is. This is probably the 80s. Or 90s just based on people's clothes. I don't think they have that there anymore. Okay, so there's that. What are the other ones? Okay, so here is one of the dining rooms. I think this is Alioto's. Sabella's. Okay, so this is a picture of Sabella's. Founded in 1920. Sabella's. Okay, so there's Sabella's. There's the Balclutha, a Cape Horner of the 80s, 1880s, I imagine. Never used this postcard. Way cool. All right, and here's some more Fisherman's Wharf. Here's Fisherman's Grotto, which isn't, I don't think that's there anymore. Okay. Plastic Chrome by Color Picture. There's another farther off shot back in the marina. Used to have some friends in the Marina District. There's Alioto's. All right, so there are 2, 4, 6 of these. Let me know if anybody's interested in those. Okay. San Francisco. What else we got? Oh, Coit Tower. There we go. Okay, we got Coit Tower. Oh, this is a Japanese garden. What did I grab? What did I grab? Oh, I grabbed the Japanese tea garden. These are beautiful. I love these. Now, the other thing for these that these things are really good for, if you don't want to pay a buck for them, I'm willing to sell in bulk. You can use them for collages. At one point, I was going to go and take that clear liquid and make bubbles on here so it magnified this and frame them and sell them, but I didn't do it. Because this is a Japanese garden, tea garden. When all the cherry blossoms are in bloom, and there's some girls dressed up in the kimonos. Beautiful white blossoms. Oh, I've climbed over this bridge. Who's climbed over this bridge? This thing is so high. There's a couple people at the top of it. A little boy and a dad. There's a magnolia tree right there. It's beautiful. All right, so the back of these are unused. Oriental Tea Garden in San Francisco. Golden Gate Park is located on Stanton Street between Fulton and Lincoln. So these are probably based on this guy's. This has got to be in the 60s or 70s. So there's those. If anybody's interested, let me know. Japanese tea garden, Oriental tea garden, however you want to refer to it. I passed that accidentally. Okay, so let's look at Coit Tower. So Coit Tower, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but it was a memorial. It's high up on the hill. It's a memorial to the firemen. This is actually done in the shape of a fire nozzle. If you'll look at the fire nozzle, it still looks this way. The water would come out these little holes here and spray like it does, and depending on where you put it, it would be wide or direct stream. So this is a memorial to that. This has got some of the scalloped edges. This one has some water damage. Atop Telegraph Hill stands this magnificent tower. From the observation platform at the top, one may view all the downtown area and surrounding Bay Area. Sandor Balattoni again. Okay, so there's that. Then there's this one. So this is a view. Normally you come up this way, and there's a drive all the way around it. So this is looking from the southeast. So that's north, and this is west. And panoramic view, and then here's another one. So here's the hill you come up. Actually, I think there's 2 entrances. I think up this one, and you come up like this. Go drive around it, and you can get up to the top there. But isn't that a gorgeous view? Look at the architecture on this building, and then look at that. I mean, the stuff that's in San Francisco is absolutely, and these are like little captures of history. So anybody want me to run those? I'm watching the chat. If you guys have any questions about what I have mostly stuff from the States and the United States and a few countries. Landmarks. Where am I? Cable cars. Hello. Coit Tower. Here we go. All right. So we did the Japanese. Let's see. We got Chinatown. here's some good ones. All right, so here's a really good one. Look, typical architecture in the middle of modern architecture. It's so cool. All right, kids have been coloring on this. 1970, Chinatown at night, Grant Avenue at California Streets, the hub of San Francisco's world-famous Chinatown. I used to walk up to Chinatown for lunch when I worked in one Embarcadero Center. That was a lot of fun. There's actually there's a little park somewhere on here that people would sit at and play chess or checkers or whatever they were playing at that time. And it's got kind of graduated steps and cement little tables that you play on. So cool. Okay, so this is Cafe House. This one here. I think this looks like downtown. East Main West large Chinese community outside Asia. Grant Avenue at the heart of Chinatown. No. There was a place. There's a place downtown about a block from where I worked at one Embarcadero Center, about even with second two Embarcadero, that had this place here. It would only be open for lunch for like 3 or 4 hours, and it had the best Chinese food in downtown in the financial district. There you go. There's a store. Hotai, the Jelly Pa Xian, I think, was born with a crescent-shaped navel. Oh, his pregnant wife was granted a fair and healthy child. All right, so we got that one. We've got another picture, and I'm going to say these are probably all in the 70s. Okay, here's one in the 60s, 63. This is also at Grant Avenue. So there's the Cafe Kitchen again. Okay, so look. This is 1970. This is 1963. So the left is 1963 and 1970. They're still hanging the same flags 7 years later. But this one's a clearer picture. And different people. Oh, look, there's graffiti on there, and there wasn't graffiti here. That's interesting to see both. So then you've got a picture of Lee's. So this Lee's has got to be right here. Okay, that's interesting. Chinatown, San Francisco, Lunghing Supermarket. Look at all the neon. Wow. Here's a double one. This is the main entrance that most people remember from Chinatown. There's the Cafe House again. So then we got Lunhing's over there. Oh, it's part of the scenic drive. Okay, and then here's another picture. This must be Year of the Dragon, New Year's. Same place. Guess that's the one everybody remembers. Process Grant, yeah. So we've got these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 about Chinatown, if anybody's interested. I'll cut you guys a deal. So now you've seen the Chinatown ones. Let's see what else we got. Chinatown, Japanese, Chinatown. Bay Bridge. Okay, here's some of the famous ones as well of this. So there's the Bay Bridge. Now my grandma has a picture. This is from the island. This is San Francisco over here. My grandma has a picture here when they were building it. That's not used. Here's a gorgeous sunset. 1970. All right. This is a pack of them. Bay Bridge packet. Let me know if anybody's interested in any of these, or if you're looking for something in particular. All right, so these are all the same. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. Never been used. Okay. And this is the San Francisco and Oakland Bridge from 1988. Photo by Ken Glazer and printed in Korea from the Smith Novelty Company. Okay, so it's from the 80s. Definitely looks like the 80s. Where's the Embarcadero? The Embarcadero's down there. There's where I used to work on, like, it was the 17th floor I worked on for a law firm. Here's another one with a bunch of these. Same one, a little different, a little more during the day. This looks very much like this. Yeah, it's the same place. Okay, so we got a lot of those. 1988. And here's another one. Similar picture. The sun's a little higher, and it's got scalloped edges, so if you like the scalloped edges one. This one doesn't look like it was ever delivered. Okay, so we've got a number in these packs from the 80s, and then these two similar shots, and then this one. All right, if anybody's interested, that's what we've got of the Bay Bridge. The Golden Gate's coming up here pretty soon. I think that's the next one. Golden Gate, yep, coming up. Is that it? Landmarks, cable cars. Where for art, though, general views. Here we go, Bay Bridge. Okay, so here's general views of San Francisco. All right, so we've got, this is the port. These are all the, oh, I used to work, this used to be China, this is China Basin down here. I used to work down here for a concrete company on one of these. This was after, this looks like it was before the earthquake. Yeah, 1963. Look at that. So this is China Basin, and this is where a lot of the ports were. This is the Bay Bridge. I used to get off the Bay Bridge, come down here, and come and work for one of these guys down here. It wasn't one of the covered ones. It was down here. Anyway, that's the Bay Bridge. There's the Golden Gate, and this is 1963. So if you want some history, there's some more coming from. This is okay. This is coming in the Bay. So this is Golden Gate is over here, and they come in here and they come down. That's the rest of the Bay. There's more of the ports. A lot of these around here. Pier 39's up here. National Deepwater Port could anchor all the flat tops and all the navies of the world with room to spare. The city of San Francisco and adjacent areas house about 2,000,005 persons. So that was probably in the 60s as well. Okay, here's Fisherman's Wharf. It's got Chinatown, Fisherman's Wharf, the Marina, and the Golden Gate on it. That's a newer one. We've got City by the Bay. There's the, used to party in this one. I lived in San Mateo, which is south of this by about 20-30 minutes, depending if there's traffic or not. And there's a Park Place was in the bottom of this. It was a after hours. It was a regular bar, but then it would go after hours till like 4 or 5 in the morning. There's the cable cars, and we used to party there in the 80s. Let's see. Right, 81, 82, I was there. Here's San Francisco. There are a couple of these cards in here, 3 or 4. This is from 89. They're all the same in there. Here's a multiple one. There's the crookedest street in the world, like I told you about earlier. There's Alcatraz, the Golden Gate socked in. And there's Fisherman, the Bay Bridge, which actually the Bay Bridge looks a lot different now with the remodel. Not the Bay Bridge. Bay Bridge? Yeah. Since the earthquake. All right, there's the Painted Ladies. The Painted Ladies are the Victorian houses. They're all painted different colors next to the park. All right. If anybody wants that, let me know. Okay. Bay Area. Whoops, not that one. Not that one. What's next? Cable cars, general views. Here we are. Okay, cable cars. This is driving me nuts having to thumb through this every time. I'm going to put this in here. All right, so we're in cable cars. All right, that'll help. Okay, if you click cable cars, modes of transportation, things about San Francisco, things about California, or postcards in general, these are great. All right, where's my camera? Here we are. Okay, so there's a cable car in front of some of the Painted Ladies. Typical San Francisco site. Okay, let me tell you this. Look at the clothes. Plaid pants, that's the 70s. Plaid pants. That's a clue. All right. Here's one with a view of Alcatraz. Oh, is that not a classic picture? I love this. Powell and Market, Hyde and Beach, Fisherman's Wharf. So that's the one that comes up the hill. Okay. This is not described on there. All right. Here's another one. A little farther up. That one, not used. 1968. See, I told you some of these were in the 70s-ish. All right. There's some piers. And then this is Fisherman's Wharf is down here, and it comes around there. And then this is the Golden Gate is over on this side, and that's like Tiburon, and Alcatraz is over here somewhere. Not Alcatraz, the prison. All right, there's a busy down to the financial district, I believe. Look at these cars. Look at the cars. This is the 60s. 70. I stand corrected. Climb a steep, terraced Powell Street Hill at twilight time. Wow, that's cool. Then we got the turnaround here. Everybody's waiting in line now. This is at Eddy Street. So funny. You know, I see the names of these streets. I hear people talk about these streets, say the names in news and things. Look at the cars, you guys. Look at the men in all the suits and the ladies in all their beautiful thick wool coats. And I remember my dad talking about, oh, I was at Turnaval and whatever, or Van Ness and Sutter and all that stuff. So this was 1963. And it's funny to see all the stories my dad used to tell about the things that would go on, because he was at all the stations. There's another turnaround there. That one looks like it's down. There's the Golden Gate. Is that the Presidio? No, the Presidio is way farther down on the other side of that hill. Maritime Historical Park. Okay. So we've got quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards there. Is anybody interested in those? Hey, Desert Picker. All right, those are San Francisco cable car cards. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, landmarks. Okay, so this is fun for people who like to collect landmarks. This is a good collection here. So there's the Arboretum when it was still looking really good. Conservatory of Flower. I call it the Arboretum. Glass structure modeled after the Royal Conservatories at Kew Gardens, England. Tropical and semi-tropical. It's actually a remarkable place. If you guys get a chance to go to this, you just wander for a while, and there's some huge flowers. I think they actually had a one of those flowers that smells like death. Yes, it's a wonderful thing. But they just had one bloom. It was online. They were talking about it. Okay, this is the Steinhardt Aquarium entrance. 1963. Union Square. Okay, it looks nothing like this anymore, you guys. Union Square is changing like crazy. A lot of the big vendors have left. I think right there used to be the toy store. They took out the grass, I believe. This is no longer there. I can't remember that, but this is parking underneath here for Union Square. It goes down a couple stories. But it's a little worse for the wear, but this one is in the 60s. Yeah, 63. This one's, the Cliff House. The Cliff House was just in the news. A couple cars went careening off the other side down here the other day, like yesterday or the day before. So this one's from 1963. This was the heyday. This was when it was the 50s and 60s. The Cliff House was awesome. In fact, I think the people that had it have lost their lease. Is that the chart? No, that's a Cliff House. They lost their lease, so that's not going to be around anymore. This is this Municipal Opera House. This is 63 as well. That one's pretty cool. It's like opera. Opera's pretty cool. Ooh, look at that architecture. Isn't that? Look at the bus. You guys, look at that bus. How old is that? And it's got so you can see up top. Mission Dolores. Oh, okay. Founded in 1776 by the Franciscan Fathers. Services have been held there for over 150 years, and that was in 63. So that's goes there. This Palace of Legion of Honor. This is created as a memorial to California's dead in World War I. It's the largest art museum. The building designed from 18th century French and is on a hill overlooking the Golden Gate. This is from 1963, this picture. Wow, gorgeous. Oh, look at this. So pretty. Portals of the Past at Golden Gate Park. These columns are a memento of the great San Francisco fire and earthquake of 1906. How poignant. These portals are all that remains standing of one of Nob Hill's elegant mansions. That's gives you something to think about, considering we've been through a couple major earthquakes here in California. Alcatraz, 1963. And, home of the Giants. Finished and dedicated in 1960, so this was 3 years after it was finished. $13 million. They moved, let's see. Oh, yeah, they moved from it was the New York Giants, 58. So they were 5 years at the city at this point. Seating capacity is 45,000, a parking lot for about 9,000 automobiles. So Candlestick Park, at this point, this was still all gravel. This was not paved. And I mention that because my father used to work the ball games all the time. He was a motorcycle cop, so he'd work traffic down there. And there was one time in the 60s or 70s that he broke his ankle because he skidded in the gravel here, and his foot, the bike dumped, and his foot got stuck in the spokes and twisted it all the way around and went all the way back. And he had to wear a cast for the longest time. So I remember Candlestick for many reasons. The other thing is, I went in, let's see, which side was it? This is the Bayshore side. So we went in this side here and then we walked around. We had some seats over here. I think I got him like right behind home plate ish. And my dad started to have, we didn't know what was going on, but he had started getting Parkinson's and he wasn't walking very fast. He was having some gait problems. And so I took him to the last ball game because I love baseball. I was called Jane Baseball in the summer of before my sophomore year, because I played on the boys' baseball team because I wanted to try it, right? It was 1974, summer of 74. Summer of 74? No, summer of 75 that I played. They called me Jane Baseball. I was the only girl in the whole league for summer school. And so I enjoyed baseball a lot. We got to go to a few baseball games with the team and stuff. So I took my dad here, and it was one of the fondest memories that I've ever had, taking my dad to the game because he used to work them, and this is like even before this was Kezar Stadium for the football games. So here are a lot of these historic monuments in San Francisco. So if you're interested in those, let me know. I got everything sleeved or in a bag if it wouldn't fit into a sleeve. Here we are. Okay, the Golden Gate Bridge is next. I've got other states, so just speak up, and a couple countries. So here's the Golden Gate, 1970. Okay, the tower stands 746 feet above the water, supported by 6,450-foot span. So that's 6,450 feet from one side to the other. Interesting. And here it is, socked in with fog. Let's see. Here's another one. Okay, so this is Marin County, 4/5 of a mile. Okay, you go in your thing. Okay, bye, hun. So you can actually stand here and look down and see this. This is where my father worked the movie details, and I have so many stories. Worked the movie. Wait till I get to the Haight-Ashbury story. He worked the movie detail and TV shows and stuff, and he suggested this place for the Phyllis show. And so they went and they were splashing water up here, and they went and splashed water on her. So this is this is memorable to me for that reason. San Francisco, here they are sailing. Lots of wind in here, you guys. Lots of wind. This is taken from the Marin side, looking back on San Francisco. There's the same area, kind of, but a little farther back. A wider pan shot. Oh, look at that. That's coming into San Francisco from Marin, if I'm remembering correctly. San Francisco's built-in air conditioner. Midwesterners shiver in it. Easterners put on extra clothing. Southerners drawl about it. San Franciscans love it. It is exciting and never really looks the same. This is how it looks at times as it boils in over the Golden Gate Bridge. That's true. It does feel like it boils in. So there's a really cool one. This is probably, look at the cars. That's got to be the 60s and 70s. Now here's another one. There's the water coming in. This is on, remember I showed you this part where my father was? It's on that side. This is on the other side of the hill at on the Army Park there. Okay. Just yell if you want me to run any of these, or if you're looking for anything in particular. I am happy to skip ahead. Otherwise, I'm just gonna make note of all these for my recordings, and we'll see what people are interested in, okay? Okay, so here's landmarks around the Bay Area. Here's the San Jose Civic Center. This is way old. This is 1977. Steel and a curved design. So that's the Civic Center. You could probably still see that down there. I don't think they've taken that down. This is the southern gate of UC Berkeley. Sather Gate. So if you have anybody that used to go there, this is probably, yeah, that's the 70s with those skirts. Here's Del Val Reservoir. This is over in Livermore. This is Del Reservoir. Sometimes it's not that green. It's so 8 miles south of Livermore. I don't know if I'd say 8 miles. Doesn't feel like 8 miles. There's some more back in the Contra Costa Hills. This probably has houses built on it now. It's really sad. So these, this left side here came from the gentleman who was an American Airlines pilot, and he lived in Lafayette. So that's why some of these cities are in the East Bay here. So this is Lafayette Reservoir. So these are all probably 70s as well. This is Lafayette itself when it was smaller. It's got a bunch more built up down here. You probably will see that. Ever-growing city. Okay, there's St. Mary's College. That's up here. Conducted by the Brothers of the Christian Schools, founded in 1863, later moved to Oakland in 1889, and in 28 moved to the new campus in Moraga Valley. So that's where this is. And here's Mount Diablo Snow. This is probably like San Ramon, Danville, up that way. The imposing Mount Diablo, although very close to the San Francisco Bay Area and sea level, rises to a height of 3,849 feet and dominates the landscape of beautiful and progressive Contra Costa County. This mountain reflects the moods of the season and is an occasional thrill to see the high slopes covered with winter snow. That is so true. That happens more often than not lately with the weather changes and stuff. And sometimes they shut it down because you can't get up there because there's just so much ice and snow. It's just a huge mountain. So there's some of the East Bay, if anybody's interested. Okay. Let's look at the next one. Okay, Marine World. If anybody collects Marine World, these are from when Marine World was in Redwood City. Okay. Oh my God, look at this guy's hair. Can you see the haircut? That is just crazy, crazy, crazy. So, Atlantic bottlenose dolphin. Oh, this says ABC on it. Interesting. Okay, so there's that. There's another dolphin jumping over the pole. These are from Marine World. So if anybody collects about parks or knows anybody that used to work in Marine World, maybe not, I don't think they'd be alive now from this era. But there's all the, there's the ski team, the water ski team, the girls. Look how tan they are. Olympic Stadium, I remember being there. The Aquamaids, 8 of Marine World's lovely Aquamaids waving a welcome to the audience after the opening act. Okay. Then there's some of them. I remember they used to do this. And this is Olympic Stadium again. And this one, turn this around. Oh, this is when they were doing the little comedy bailing out the water fight. This is down in Redwood Shores area, I think. Hilarious. The Aquanuts in 2 of Olympic Stadium's Aquanuts shown in one of Marine World's hilarious aquatic spoofs at their water, ski, and boat show. They were back then. This was pretty interesting to doing all these trips. Putting the wrong way again. You know about us? How do you know I live here? I grew up in San Mateo, which is on the other side of the bay. My dad worked in San Francisco, and he was a policeman there from I think the late 50s to the 80s. And I now live in Livermore, which is East Bay. I've always been close to the water, within an hour or so of it. I moved to San Diego. That was really close to the water. I was in Oregon. That was probably the farthest away I've been. in Oregon, living in Woodburn and Salem, but we still had the rivers there and all that stuff. Do you live here? Mayasimo? Mayasimo? Let's see. Oh, this looks like the Mormon temple. Oakland. Okay, so this is Oakland. You still live in Oakland? Oh, there you go. You were in the peninsula? Were you in San Mateo? I went to Hillsdale. Where did you go? Let me know. That's cool. I used to have you didn't grow up in America. Oh, okay. So you live in Oakland now? What part of Oakland do you live in? You live up in this part. The Oakland Hills have burned down once or twice. You came here in 1990. Oh, cool. Where from? Oh, Bart Leander in Oakland. Cool. I may run into you when I was working in Hayward as a property manager. We used to specialize in that area. We didn't do Oakland because of rent control, but San Leandro, let's see, Hayward, all that area there, down to about 92, Highway 92 down there. That was fun. Look at this is Tia Maria, you guys. You guys, do you know if this is still here? If Tia Maria is still there? This is a coupon. Maya. It's like being inside but being outside. Sounds cool. Tia Maria. Let's see, where was it? It's on Grand. I have to look it up. That's interesting. But yeah, that was our idea of Mexican restaurants back then. Here's the complex. Here's the one with the football stadium and then the basketball stadium. So this is south. And here's the north. Why? Okay, this was to go in there. That's the players. Actually, I actually went in there once because was it this one? Yeah, I think it was this one. I went down below one of these anyway to sell gourmet popcorn to the stadium, and they were interested in it. But my boss screwed up the sale because he opened up his mouth. But he thought he was all that. He was a bit of an egotist and a narcissist. Okay, here's the Oakland International Airport. Oh my God, it doesn't. I don't think we still have that scalloped edge. That's crazy. So here's Jack London Square in Oakland. This place can be pretty windy. So there's the loading docks, the for all the shipments that come in, and these things look like horses to me, and they're all at the end. They're for lifting up the semi trucks containers, the shipping containers. But I think when they're not working, I think they look like horses, big old horses guarding the bay. There's the Mormon temple, and there's Lake Merritt. I used to work here. Okay, so I used to work for a law firm, and I think it's over here. This is the downtown. It was I think it was like right around here. There are a bunch more buildings now. Okay, so here's Oakland skyline. That's not used. That's not used. Tamir has closed permanently. Oh, darn. It would have been fun to take that back there and take another picture. This one's not used. Well, I guess this coupon's no more good. No good. Good no more. September 1970. Oops, it's a little out of date. All right. So there's a little short tour of Oakland. If anybody guys want to buy any of this stuff, just let me know. I'm just running through this because I have so many of them I want to show you guys. And then I know that postcard people like to buy in bulk. So I figured if I showed you what I've got, oh, here's Walnut Creek and Rossmore. I show you what I got. There's just two. Then you guys can decide what you want. Okay, so here's Rossmore. Look at the cars. Near Walnut Creek offers the nicest retirement living comfort. You can bet your bottom dollars those are built up today with houses. Here's Rossmore Leisure World. Okay. Interest Leisure were located in Walnut Creek. Rossmore is a district there. I don't know if that's a senior place anymore. That's interesting. That would be kind of fun to look up. All right, so then here's Rossmore. All right, so now let's get into LA. Okay, so here's some stuff from LA. Okay, here's the Hotel Capri in Buena Park across from Knott's Berry Farm. I do believe, a little bug in here. I do believe I have stayed at this place. That's nuts. Look at that. AAA approved. I would venture to say that that's probably still there, but it's been remodeled at the very least. Okay, so we get, okay, on Grand Avenue, State Highway 39, from Highway 101, take the Santa Ana Freeway, take Grand, turn off, go south approximately 1 mile. Large, airy rooms, free TV, air conditioning, heated pool, center of great recreation area, Los Angeles and Hollywood, 30 minutes. Ocean beaches, boating, and deep sea fishing, 15 minutes. Marineland, 60. Disneyland, 10. Restaurant and bar adjacent to motel. Well, you know, I would be there. That is a cool. Look. We used to have to wear these caps because they thought the hair clogged the thing. But the boys didn't have to wear it. Even if the girls had short hair, we had to wear them. So prejudiced. Ugh, women's rights. What's this? Okay, this is Century Plaza, world's most beautiful hotel adjoining fashionable Beverly Hills in LA, Century City. 800 rooms, 6 acres of resorts, 7 exciting restaurants and nightclubs. Oh, that's huge. That's huge, you guys. That's actually a gorgeous postcard. All right, here's another one. Look, see, look. Got the helmet stuff. It's like this thick stuff. Oh my god, my mom had a bathing suit just like this. Look at in a life jacket. I'm dying. I'm dying, you guys. Oh, look at the bathing suits. Look at. All right. This is the Americana Motel where Highway 91 meets 39 in Anaheim. Look, it's telephone Taylor TA81830. Yeah, this has got to be the 50s and 60s, 50s or 60s. Because they're still using those. That's why I'm aiming towards the 50s on that one. This one is a Hollywood one. It's a little bit bigger, so I put it in one of these things. All right, so this is Mulholland, Universal City, Sunset Boulevard, famous Hollywood sign. I'm gonna guess this is more modern. This is probably like 80s, 90s, maybe. Yeah. That's a postcard. Okay, so that's LA. Let's put these back. What else do we have? Okay, we got miscellaneous California, and then we're gonna head into Hawaii. Going to Hawaii, folks. Okay, so this is miscellaneous California. Okay, this looks like Emerald Bay. Yep, Emerald Bay and Lake Tahoe, 1963. You can tell it's Emerald Bay because it has that island. So this is the entire bay in Tahoe, and then there's the main lake out here. That's gorgeous. 1963. So there's supposedly right off of this island is a paddle boat that's sunk. And because it's so cold and so deep, it's still basically preserved, is what I understand. So you can go and dive there and check it out. But there's a boat tour that takes you about around there. Okay, here's a state flower. Do not pick these. I've been told this since I was a child. The California poppy. Poppies. Poppies. Chamiso, German naturalist who found the California poppy on San Francisco sand dunes, in 1816 and named it for his expedition surgeon S. Scholes, could not have guessed that a century later it would be the state flower California. Well chosen, too, for in its superb beauty and abundance within the state, it has no peers. Escholzia californica, California poppy. I didn't know about that Latin-ish name. Okay, they got this from Martinez. Interesting. All right, so there's those. Miscellaneous. All right, let's go to Hawaii. Okay, there's only a couple in here. All right. Hawaii. Okay, now let's see if there's any Lahaina in here because Lahaina is now really, really old. This says 1989, and this is Moana Motel at Waikiki, Sheraton Hotel. Okay. That's the older hotel. Wow, I wonder if it's still there. That actually looks like the hotel that my parents stayed in. That's very when my dad got remarried, he took us on his honeymoon, and this looks like the smaller rooms that they had there. So there's that. Oh, here's some hula girls with the beautiful feathered shaking things. Hula maidens in the shadow of Diamond Head on the grounds of the Halakalani Hotel. These maidens perform the dances of their ancestors. Okay, 1970. Look at that. Diamond Head in the back. And this was more of a modern one. Look at we used to have the craziest. We loved rainbows in the 70s for different reasons than they do today. 1990? Really? Okay, I stand corrected. Hilton Hawaiian Village. All right. So there's those. Here's this big one. This is from 1970. I will make large batches for anybody that wants them once we've gone through all these. Or if you want to ask about any of the states, this is mostly states and a few countries that I've got stuff, and I've got it all organized so I can find it really quickly. Oh, look, the girls are feeding the man. Right. That guy better have big bucks. Okay, 1970. Oh my God. Okay, Donna Phil. So this is from Don was the pilot. Typical tourist treatment. That is not typical tourist treatment. All there's missing is a little grass shack. Okay, I'm a little mad at this. I want reverse. I want to be the girl there with the boys feeding. Cabana boys. That's what we call them. Cabana boys, me and my friends. But still beautiful. Just gorgeous. I think those are tea leaves from the tea plant, TI plant. Still gorgeous place. Okay, nothing on what I was expecting. Okay. Illinois. From Hawaii to Illinois. There are a few in here. Okay. This, oh my gosh. El Poco Toro Pheasant Run Lodge, St. Charles, Illinois. One of America's leading resorts located 3 miles east of St. Charles, Illinois, and 33 miles west of Chicago on Route 64, North Avenue. 184 rooms, 18-hole golf course, 3 restaurants, and facilities for private planes, plus many small shops make this an outstanding vacation stop. That's pretty cool. I'm digging the chairs. The Formica. Oh no, those have got to be cement, I would think. I remember these. They used to put these plastic nettings over these candles, and the netting would eventually melt. All right, here's another one. Is this part of the same one? Pheasant Run Lodge. Okay, so this is the pool area of the Pheasant Run Lodge. So this was probably adjacent to that. I don't see any correlation. Maybe behind there. All right, so there's that. I'm going to guess Pheasant Run Lodge. This is the bar. Doesn't say. I'm going to guess the bar with all the wooden furniture and the leather brass tack work. Oh my God, you guys, look at the bedspreads. I'm dying. I'm dying. You used to have to take those suckers off, and they were heavy, heavy. Oh, look at the gold chairs. Oh my goodness, that avocado green just was everywhere, wasn't it? People pay big bucks for this MCM stuff now, mid-century modern. Here's another one. This is Jack Kilty's Restaurant of Distinction in Oaklawn. Was this at the Pheasant? Yep, that was at the Pheasant Lodge. So this is Jack Kilty's in Illinois as well. It's got sort of an Asian theme over here, but then sort of modern. That's weird. This restaurant is about 10 minutes drive from the airport just outside the city. This is in Oaklawn, Illinois. Oh, look, see? Garden, GA 4, 5800. On the dials, they all had letters. Yeah. Ooh, what is this? Chicago, Illinois, the Merchandise Mark, world's largest commercial building and world's greatest wholesale buying center, home of more than 3,900 manufacturers exhibiting interior furnishings and apparel in a multi-million-dollar exhibits. And that's back then, 1963. Completely coordinated market center where 30,000 people work. Tours open to the public. 30,000 people. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's probably like 20 stories. Wow, that's some facility. 63. Oh, these are beautiful, beautiful fountains. Okay, this is Chicago. Fabulous Chicago skyline with the new Prudential Building, 1960, in the center featuring Buckingham Fountain in the foreground. Wow, that's crazy. All right, anybody interested in Illinois? Illinois? Illinois. Now departing Illinois. Okay, Maryland. We're going to Maryland for a few of these. Oh, there's a Massachusetts one coming up that's $20. Oh, these are cool. So these are very historic. So here's this first one. This is the first monument to George Washington near alternate US 40 Boonesboro, Maryland. The first monument erected to the memory of George Washington is located on top of South Mountain near, it's kind of like a history lesson today, isn't it? Near Boonesboro, whose citizens built it in 1827. The original monument was gradually reduced to a state of near ruins over the years, but it was restored in 1936 and is now a state park with picnicking and sanitary facilities and a good access road. Okay. Isn't that cool? I never knew about the first monument. That's something cool. So while those are probably the original rocks, I think those are probably going to be not the original way it was, but they put it back together. All right, here's another one. Let's see, what's this? John Brown's Fort. Now located on the campus of Storer College, Harper's Ferry, West Virginia, John Brown and his followers captured this fire engine house at Harper's Ferry and defended it against the U.S. Army until captured by Colonel Robert E. Lee on October 18, 1859. So these postcards, man, they hold a little bit of history too. For it'd be fun to show your kids or do a little history class or something. That's a fire station, so clearly you enter from over here. Yeah, there's the front. So that's interesting. That's Maryland. I only have two from Maryland. End of the trail. Hello. All right. Okay, so here's Massachusetts. This one is a $20 postcard. This one's cool. Old North Church. Isn't that cool? Let me move this a little bit. There we go. That's the Old North Church. Illustrated Postcard Company, New York, Boston, Mass. Looks like, is that? I can't tell if that's somebody's. So this is from 1906. 1906. This site is for the address only. Don't you dare write anything on here other than the address. There's a 1-cent stamp. If you're a stamp collector, I know that it's already been canceled, but some people like these things. It's on this kind of a postcard. So Salem, and then it went through Minneapolis, Minnesota when they sent it in 1906. Is anybody interested in this? I wouldn't start it at 20, of course. I'd probably start this at. I usually sell things on here, unless I'm doing some special, $2 starts or $1 starts or something. I usually start things here at 75% of the retail value. The retail value on this, after my research, is $20. So I would start this at $5. And I'm willing to do a bulk buy. Hi, Clyde. Here, let's do this. I'll do it at a special $4. 10 seconds, go. $4 for a $20 postcard. $4. I would have started this at 5, but I want to see if I can get you guys to buy something. Okay? All right. Let's go back. We're going to Vegas. Let's go. We're going to Vegas, Nevada. All right. So these are little oversized ones. So let's see what they are. Oh, here's the old Sahara. Oh my gosh. Look at that, you guys. Isn't that beautiful? It's not there anymore. It sure was gorgeous. Sahara Buffet. What was behind the old Sahara? What's this one here? Man. This is more modern because this was space below reserved for Postal Service. This was probably late 70s, early 80s when they were doing the barcodes, I'm going to guess. Okay. Let's see what's in this one. This one. The Mirage. This is more modern. Okay, so this is the Mirage. This, I'm going to say, see, but this Sahara didn't look like that except for in the 80s maybe. And actually, this is new. Look, they've got the, when you install palm trees, this is like an $20,000 palm tree these days. but they tie them up for shipment, so that's got to be then. So then here's the Mirage with the volcano that goes off, and this is the Mirage. I believe is across from the MGM. I can't remember. Shooting flames 40 feet in the air. Yeah, see, it's the same timeline. Okay, so there are those, and then what's the last one? Greetings from Las Vegas. Oh, the Golden Nugget with the guy with the arm that waves. Well, Reno, he waves. Does he wave in Vegas? I can't remember. Golden Nugget. Oh my gosh. This looks more like Reno. No, it's Vegas. Wow. This is a while ago. Yeah, look at the cars. Look at the cars. I mean, we don't have this stuff now. This looks like Fremont Street, actually. This looks like downtown. I don't think this is a strip. No, I don't think that's a strip. You've seen Day and Night, heart of the world's largest gambling center where the doors never close. And this is 1977. Cool. There they are. Hey, Schmidt. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi, guys. Party of 20. Thank you so much. Well, we're just going through some postcards. I'll do a giveaway right now so that everybody's here. Hello, hello. Thank you so much. I'll do a giveaway. Please be sure to follow Schmidt Auctions. In fact, I'm following Schmidt right now. Let's see. I am following. So everybody follow Schmidt Auctions. That's a new one for me. Thank you for coming in. I'm doing postcards today, and what I've got, I'm going to dig out a really cool postcard for you guys as a giveaway. So we just went through Nevada. I've got this packed. I'm a Virgo, so I organize, so forgive me, but it's a lot easier when you try to find things. I've got all the states, alphabetical, Greece, miscellaneous countries. So far, we're into the ends, Nevada. I've got some Elvis Airlines. They're cool. And then I've got some of the older ones here. Then this is one client. This is another client with the same organization. Here's California, Florida, and we go through these down to Canada, black and whites, and Panama City. Matter of fact, there is, let me see. I'm going to do something from my hometown. Let's do, okay, so I told this really funny story about Lombard Street, and I'm going to find and tell you guys. Okay, so we're going to pick one of these, the crookedest street in the world. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, I'm gonna do this for the giveaway. Okay, this is, which one? That's this one. Okay, so then we're gonna go to Pennsylvania after this. Okay, so this is gonna be the giveaway, you guys. This is Lombard Street in San Francisco. It's the crookedest street in the world. In the world. This is a postcard from, I think, the 70s. So, and I told this story. I'll put this down a little bit. There we go while I do this. Okay, let me get the giveaway going. Okay, giveaway is running. Please get in the giveaway. Okay, so my father was a Shop Hava ephemera raid. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you, hun. Aw. Oh my God, you guys is here. You guys, be sure to follow. Oh my God, you guys. Yes, exactly. So, okay. So, OMGYG, that's oh my God, you guys. My father was a cop in San Francisco. This street is the crookedest. It's a gorgeous street. It kind of looks the same. It's a little modernized now. But my dad had one of these. Oh, it isn't in here. There's one of the postcards has a station wagon. But you remember the old green station wagons, or with the wood on the side? That big of a one. Yes, yes. My dad was a cop and he knew how to drive real well. He'd been down the street so many times. He would take us and people who come to visit us into San Francisco, go down the street. Well, one time I remember my mom was in the front seat. I swear this must have been the triggering event for the divorce because she was furious. He waited till everybody was down the street and he took our big green station wagon and went as fast as he could, like this, fast down the street. We were moving from one side of the car to the other, like this. It was hysterical. Hysterical. My mom was like cussing up a storm, and she doesn't cuss. So yeah, I remember this street very well. My hips had bruises. I was just like 8, 9 years old, maybe even younger than that at times. It's crazy. It's just nuts. So I will be giving this away. This one's pretty cool. This is probably, I'm gonna guess by that panel truck, maybe 60s or 70s. This would have been when most of these, the beginning of the end. I know, right? You can't drive down it anymore? Really? Was that, I thought that was just because of they had to fix the bricks, or was it because they wanted to preserve the bricks maybe? I know that it has something to do with the bricks. The people that live there complain all the time, but you know, if you're stupid enough to buy on a tourist attraction street, that's you. We drove down at one time, tourist thing had to do exactly, exactly. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. That was, I have so many memories. It I'll go through the memories of San Francisco again, but I was telling Les. Oh, I'll tell you while we're waiting for this one to draw. We've got 2 minutes 36 seconds. I'll try to do a story, one of my father's stories, in record time, faster than he ever told it. So Haight Ashbury, you know the Haight Ashbury district. Maya, you'll know this one. Maya Mayasimo. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. My dad worked down in the Haight Ashbury district, and there was this was in the 60s, yeah, 60s when all the hippies were there, and he no, about right before COVID they stopped it. Oh, too many accidents. Yeah. See, idiots. Just idiots ruin it for everybody. So the Haight Ashbury, my dad saw a VW bug stuck in the middle of the street, the intersection, as a cop. He pulled up and went to see what was going on, and this guy started running back towards the van to try to get away. I don't remember why he was after him. So my dad chased him. The guy dove headfirst into the van, like pretend this is the van, this is the front door, the VW van. He dove into here, and with his legs hanging out, trying to crawl over the gear shift and get into the driver's seat. Well, my dad grabbed him by his legs, and all of a sudden, the when my dad grabbed his legs, he pulled, and the legs came with him, but the guy's body stayed. The guy had fake legs. Every hippie in that intersection and in that area were yelling at my dad, "Let go of him, let go of him. He's got big legs, he's handicapped." I know. My dad had a heart attack. My dad embellished this story so much, I don't know how much is true, but I do know that pulling the legs off was part of it, but they got stuck in his pants. So, my dad had to call him back up and, you know, take care of that. But this guy, I guess, yeah, no, no, no. My dad's strong. He's not that strong. Uh, my dad, he was around during all the protests and all that stuff. So I keep looking for him in all the black and white videos of all the protests and everything. So he was in, like, he went in like 58, 59, and then he got out in like 81, somewhere between 81 and 83. And so he was around for a lot of that stuff. So it's kind of interesting. Okay, we got 26 seconds for the giveaways. Beautiful Crookedest Street card. Oh my God, I have so many stories from my father. Oh, I'll have to tell you one when we get. I'll tell you another one here after the draw. But I have another one. My dad built a cabin up in Truckee in 1963, and all his cop friends came up. 9 seconds, 8, 7. We got 14 in here. And we got 6 entries. If you want a postcard, come on, come on, come on. Okay, here we go. 7 little strays, like the 7 little foys. That's yours. Thank you very much. Now let's see. Let me get a postcard. Let me put this in here. Congratulations, 7 little strays. Thank you so much. 7 little strays. All right, that's yours. That's going to hold yours. So if you want to buy anything else, you're very welcome. And I see that the strays we're talking about are cats by your photo. Now, where did I put all these? Oh, I put them in here. Okay. All right. So my dad built, let's see, we're going into where? We're going to Pennsylvania. So we're in Pennsylvania. So he built the cabin up at Truckee. So you know where Donner Lake is. Well, ours was just at the end of Donner Lake and up in the hills there in the Boca Tract, as he used to say, the Boca, which is Spanish for mouth. So this one here is Silver Inkstand, Independence Hall, Philadelphia. This inkstand was it was used during the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Well, you can like travel the United States and not even realize this was there. Isn't that cool? So they used that. There's an older quill. How cool to know what it looked like. This was on the table when they signed our Declaration of Independence. To me, that's cool. Having a nice time looking at the inkwell. But I wouldn't have expected the inkwell. I guess they're holding them up. Interesting. Okay. Let's see what else we got. What's that say? Dobbs. Dobbs Country Kitchen, Great Bend Exit 68. Beautiful but relaxed restaurant. Jordan Trudy Edelston, the owners and the managers. Wouldn't that be fun to have something like this in your family history? Oh my goodness. Look at the little store. That's crazy. Okay, so that's Pennsylvania. That's all I have there. I guess I didn't travel too much to Pennsylvania. These are the ones on the left here are from an American Airlines pilot and an engineer. And I processed his estate, his and his wife's estate. This is New York. We got a few from New York here. And I've still got a bunch of aeronautic stuff too. So here's 3 of these. I know I have more New Yorks in the other one. Okay, so this. So this. Oh, it looks like the world, and it's in a reflection. That's cool. What is this? The Basilica of Our Lady of Fatima, Barnabite Fathers, Barnabite in Youngstown, New York. Night reflection in the Rosary Pond. So my dad built. The story I'm going to tell you is weird. When I was 3, he started building the house, and so we grew up there, and we'd go up every summer for the whole summer. There's another one in the daytime of the Fatima. And every once in a while, his buddies would come up with their kids or just with them, and we'd be up there. And one trip, I don't know whether it was winter or summer. I kind of think it was summer. New York and Las Vegas. Well, that's stupid. This belongs in Vegas. Okay, that goes in Vegas. So I've got 2. So, and these weren't used, but these look like. These are a little worse for the wear. Might be the 80s. These are bigger postcards, and they're a little thicker. So he had his buddies there, and they were drinking, having a good time. And my dad was getting drunk, but my mom was there. She wouldn't. I don't think she drank while they were drinking. So his cop buddies were there doing all sorts of stories and stuff. This is South Carolina. Oh, this is a nice fold-up one, but it's linen. So my dad loved to talk. His nickname was Motor Mouth by his friends, Spartanburg, South Carolina, and Camp Croft. This is the giant tank at Camp Croft. So my dad got tipsy and decided that bird's eye view of Morgan Square and when if you make a gin fizz, gimlets or anything like that, gin fizz, you make it in a blender. And a gin fizz, the fizz part is the foam on top, which is raw egg white. So you fizz it up. Well, normally you're supposed to fizz up the thing and then pour it on top. But my father did it differently. I think it's roses, lime juice, gin, something. Roses, lime juice, gin, and orange flower water. And you put it all in there, and then you dump in the egg whites. So my dad was mixing it. My sister and I are looking at it. We're probably 8, 9, 10 years old. And we thought that was pretty cool. My dad gets tipsy enough. He goes, "Here, you girls start making them." So whatever they wanted them. This sounds like such a bad story these days, but back then this is just what happened. And so we started making them. We weren't drinking. We made them. And the second round, my sister and I decided we're 2 little long blonde bombers, my dad would call us, because our blonde hair was all the way down to our butts. Never cut it until we were older. So we decided on the second one, let's put the whole egg in. And when I say whole egg, I mean the yolk, the white, and the shell. Because when you blend it up, you don't even notice it. So we did that, and we did a whole pitcher full of those. We put a couple of them in. We poured them in the glasses and took them out there, and they go, "Wow, these are really great, kids." And we're just snickering. It was, it sounds crazy that 8 and 9-year-olds were making drinks, but this was just, these guys were crazy. It was fun. And the fact that we played a prank on them was even better. So take it for what it is. You might scold me, whatever. I don't care. It's over now, and I survived. All right. So here's bird's eye view of the square. These are very thin. South Carolina. There's a lot of these. I would say that this is probably going to be one of those where you just fold it up and send it. It's a tour of the whole thing. So yeah, my father has gotten me lots of stories over the years. I think at one of my last shows, I think it was a jewelry show. Anyway, doesn't matter. My father, as I said, was a motorcycle cop. And you guys, let me know if you want me to run any of these. Lolo, what you doing? What you doing, guy? I was just telling stories about my father. It got me started because I was going through San Francisco quite a bit. Now we're in Virginia. I've got a lot of Virginia, so we can do a lot of bulk. We can do a bulk price in this. We're doing Washington, D.C. because they're right next to each other. Huh? Hi, hon. Oh, good. Are you ready for your next show? Did you do one this morning? I saw one was scheduled for the morning, but I couldn't remember what day it was. Tomorrow. Okay. You're really going to do it in the morning? Because if you change it and I'm up in the morning and you're not on, you guys, she had her first show the other night, the other afternoon-ish night, and she scheduled it for the morning at 5 a.m. my time. That wasn't your first? Oh. Well, the first you did in your house, though, right? Well, anyway, she scheduled a show in the morning. What does it matter? It was your first. She scheduled a show in the morning at 5, so I stayed up all night. I stayed up till like 4, and I went, I'm going to catch a nap just in case. And I get up at 5. Yes, I did. I stayed up for you. I love you that much. And so I went and took a nap for an hour, got back up because I couldn't take a nap because I was still like, I was drinking Cokes to stay up, the caffeinated, sugar-free Cokes. And I get on there and I'm looking in. I get in her room and I'm going, the time doesn't look right. What's going on here? I looked at the time and it's on later that afternoon. I went, God damn it. So you need to phone me. Don't text me. Phone me in the middle of the night or whenever you change the time and let me know if you change it. Oh my God. She and I had fine. She and I had a lot of fun. We met at Insomnia Jewelry and they aren't buying singles on these things. We're just sort of going through stuff and then I run them for like $1 or whatever. That's her favorite thing. Run something. She's in the middle of doing her jewelry right now, so you guys need to follow her. I talked about you earlier, you and Lolo and Insomnia and stuff. So anyway, we became friends, and we decided to go visit 888 Antiques in Vegas. It turns out that, and I was able to stay there. I have a timeshare that I could stay there for free. So Lolo and I got to stay there for free. So we went and saw 888 Antiques. It turns out it was ASD Market Week, and we had a lot of fun doing that instead of going around and just visiting with her at her store. So that was fun, and it was the first time we ever met in person. It was a lot of fun. So there we are. So we've got what did I say we were at? Virginia. We're in Virginia. So this is a Crescent Beach Hotel. I've got a couple of these. I think the rest of this stuff is all Crescent Beach Hotel. Everything's got a sleeve in it. Just for those who just came in, we had a little raid. I've still got a couple people left of that. This is all states on 2 different clients. So we're going through this side right now, and then we're going to go through this. The retail value on these things are about $1 a piece. So I've averaged them out. Some are more, some are less, but I averaged it out to be $1 starts. So if you see anything as we go through a state, if there's any particular state or landmark that you're looking for, I do have some of the landmarks set out up there in that box. And I actually have some of here, for those of you who haven't come, where's my really expensive ones that we did? I think I did these, Panama City. Oh, is this them? Oh yeah, these are the ones that are worth $7. So I went through these earlier. So this is a gentleman's building in Mount Morris, Illinois. This is from 1907. Check that out. And these all retail for about $7. This stack here that I'm going through, I just want to show you because they're really cool. $7 each. So I would run these for half is $3.50, half of that is $1. I'd start each of these at $1 or sell them to you in bulk. So there's birthday greetings. These are really cool. Here's one. This one's from Germany, I think, made in Germany. Yeah. That, and then this one is cute. It opens up. Let me show this Easter wishes. This one's so cool. So it's got embossing on it, and it's got a silk ribbon. This is from 1920. Look at that writing. You can see the embossing in the back there. Easter greetings. And then, is it folded more now? Isn't that gorgeous? So that's so cool. Let's see what else I got. So in this one, in these cool ones, Here's a little Valentine. It's in really good condition. This one's from the 1900s as well. Not used, but written on. Here's the heartiest congratulations with some gilding on it. It's got a little bit of foxing. It looks like it got a little soiled. Isn't that gorgeous? Embossed. There's some beautiful, those look like violets, but that doesn't look, pansies maybe? Another gorgeous card. These are from, what did I say? These are from the 80s or 90s. And then we're back to the beginning. So those are the ones that I showed first. They're really cool. All right, so let's go back to Virginia. We're back in Virginia. So the Crescent Hotel has a big presence in this section here. So this is the front of it. Rochester, New York, on Edgemere Drive. Do you guys know anything about New York? I have never been there. What bridge is this? This is the George Washington Bridge. This is, I think that says 69. These are cool. All right, and this is part of the Crescent Hotel as well, I think. Yep, Crescent Beach Hotel, and I think it's on cocktails, delicious foods for banquets, parties, luncheons, and dinners. Open from March till mid-January. So they're closed for a month and a half. All right. So this has got to be in the 60s-ish, 50s, 60s. Northfield 35775. That's an older phone number. So that's a picture of the beach area, the gardens. Here's more of the beach. 1968. Kissawah Lake at, oh, this is a different one. It's Saranac Lake in the Adirondacks. Oh, so pretty. It reminds me of Donner. Okay, here's the hotel again. Oh, it's different. Dunkirk Motel. Okay, who knows the difference? What makes a motel and a hotel a hotel? Kurt reminded me of this the other day. How do you tell the difference? A motel and a hotel. Okay, if you don't know, a motel, the doors open to the outside. A hotel, the doors to your room open inside of the hallway. I didn't know that. Dunkirk Motel, open all year. Route 5. Okay, here's another, I think this is the aerial view of the New York State Fish Creek Public Campsite. Adirondacks is between Saranac Lake and Tupper Lake in New York. Here's some more. Oh, isn't it lovely? This looks a little too foo-foo for me, but that's what we thought was elegant back then. Crescent Beach. Oh my God. You want vintage? This is throw-up vintage, in my opinion. Okay, to be fair, pink and green was my mom's favorite colors, and she kind of went throw-up like this. Boy, I used to think that like girls bathing in statues and things like that with Roman architecture. Okay, this is another camping place. 1968, Selkirk Shores State Park, Pulaski, New York. If you guys want me to run anything, let me know. I'm just going through this stuff to get it on the record. I know you guys like to buy in bulk, so I'm willing to sell in bulk at so much cost per piece. But I need to know what you like, what you're looking for. I have mostly states, landmarks, states of the United States. I have a couple countries, Greece, and I know I have Canada. And I have some black and whites. I don't remember where they're from. So that's what I'm running tonight. This is the Unisphere, the New York World's Fair, 6465. Wow, 64. Okay. Look at that. That's the New York World's Fair. So if you know anybody that, so did you know that this is the same thing that they did in the Men in Black movie? This is the figure that they flew the thing in, and it crashed in the park, which probably would be there or here. Here, I think it crashed here. So you'll see this in the Men in Black movie, number 2, when they bring Kay back. Okay, what's this? Is it a hotel or a motel? Twisted Ohana! Hello! That's a motel because the door is open to the outside. All right, here's some more of, I recognize that for the daylight version from the Crescent Beach Hotel. Oh, isn't this gorgeous? But look at the car! The happy couple on their honeymoon. This one's been bent a little. This is from 1968. What did they say? Set at, we are here. Hi, David. We are here. Oh, I guess that Saturday 2:45. We'll stay for 2 weeks. It's 25 miles from Buffalo. The cabins are big and nice. Floyd caught 2 brown trout. Ooh, yum. The weather here is nice. Marie and Floyd and children. Clever. The stuff we used to be able to get in these postcards. I used to write so small when I write postcards from Truckee. So funny. Oh, this is pretty. What is this one? Sunset over Chautauqua Lake, Lake Chautauqua, New York, 1969. So if you have anybody that lives in these places, it might be fun. I think this is a monastery, if I remember correctly. I have two of these. St. Ignatius Renewal Center, Diocese of Buffalo, Clarence Center, New York. Diocesan-sponsored retreat center for private or directed individual and group retreat experiences. 55 single-bedded rooms, 60 acres, 2 Pustinia. What is that? I don't know what Pustinia is. Do you know? You swiped yourself out. I got so excited. You looking for anything in particular, Twisted? Oh, look, here's Rockefeller Center. This was from 64. 70 stories. And apparently that's Prometheus. Here's Radio City Music Hall. Well, just her screen name tells you, oh my God, you guys, she's very excitable. So God only knows what she summoned you here for. I love watching you guys' shows. You guys are fun. All right, here's Niagara Falls. Slowly I turned, inch by inch. It's an Abbott Costello movie. It's actually a quote from something else, but they used it in the movie. Hydrofloor clock at Queenston. Oh, so that's made out of flowers, and it's a working clock. Cool. Empire State Building at sunset. That's cool. Man, that's a lot of buildings. Jumping Jehoshaphat. Okay, here's two of the same card. I'm going to guess this is Crescent Beach Hotel. Okay. In the 60s. Here, oh, guess where we are now. Guess where we are now. Oh, and look, this is a little annoying to me in this day and time that, yes, they may be Indians, but putting them on display like this bugs me. Okay, this guy looks really young, but he looks very muscular. I don't know, you guys. I don't know if this is right or not, but this is what we used to do. So this is from 1953. Hello. Explains so much. Cool stamp, too. Indian Village, Lake George, New York. A group of Indian braves. Oh, I can't even read it. But anyway, there it is. Okay, guess where? No, it's a different one. This is the 440 Club. Okay, so I actually have a 440 Club somewhere in here, coupon. But that's a 440 Club. Joe Cipriani is your host. Facilities for private in the Gold Room in New York. Okay, off 5th across from the New York Public Library. LO5. That's right. LO. My name's Lori. LO Lori 5 1643 is how you'd say that. All right. There's some more. The 440 Club. This is the Gold Room. Ooh la la. Isn't that cool? Ooh la la. Okay, what's this? Oh, that's got to be in fall, right? So if you guys see anything that you like, I'm just going through these. I know you guys like to buy in bulk, so you can buy one or more, and I'm happy to. I've got a base price of if I put these online, they're going to be at least $1. I do have some that are higher priced. I have a whole bunch of linens in here as well. So this is so just let me know what you're looking for if you're looking for anything. Otherwise, we're just touring the U.S. Right now. We are in New York. Famous tunnel on Skyline Drive, Shenandoah National Park, Virginia. Oh, maybe we're in Virginia? No, Virginia. Okay. Okay, these are the caverns. So this is the Luray caverns. So these were from folded, so you can see the perforations there that people would do. So they were already separated, but these caverns are just spectacular. Let's see. I think these are stalactites. Stalactites are the ones that hang down. They hold, and I remember stalactites, like this one, they're usually very pointed at the end. Oh God, that's how big they are. They hold tight to the ceiling. That's how I remember. So these are stalactites. These are old cars. Here, let's get past this. Okay, here's some more. So there's some stalactites. I guess you get to tour them in these cars. Stalactites. Man, that stuff was all underwater and then it dripped through. So cool. But this is how they looked back then. This is a record of oh, and these are your stalagmites. Okay, that looks a little phallic, but whatever. Okay, so you can see the dulled end because it drips all the way from the top. It doesn't just like hang there. And these are all minerals. Oh, and here's one that still has the water. What does that say? Wishing well. Oh, please don't throw coins in there. You'll ruin it. All right, so then I think these are the cars that they were riding in. Car and carriage van at Luray Caverns. Okay, so they went and toured the caverns in these old cars and carriages. So cool. All right, there's one in front of a monument. What's that? Gentleman's Speedster, 1914 Locomobile. What's it in back of? Well, it's at the caverns in front of this thing here. Is that the entrance to the caverns, maybe? I don't know. All right, so here's another vehicle. So this was like the front of the folding ones. 1909 Middleby. It's a 1909 Middleby, and she's in character. Okay, so here's a grave. Who's this a grave of? Oh, this is JFK's grave. The 35th President of the United States overlooking the nation's capital from Arlington National Cemetery. In the background is Custis Lee Mansion, home of General Robert E. Lee. The eternal flame lighted during the burial service is located in front of the presidential seal. Interesting. I wonder if it looks like that today. I imagine there's way more security around it. I wonder if I have this book. Hold on. I want to show you something that has to do with Kennedys. I can't remember if it's that Kennedy or not. But technically, it's part of ephemera. Okay, so which Kennedy is this? John F. Is that this one? Let's see. Was John F. Kennedy married to Jackie Onassis? John F. Kennedy. Okay, so this is a book about John F. Kennedy's 4 days, the record of the death, right? I don't have this up yet, but the book is expensive, but not that expensive. But this was inside it. Look at this. This is a picture of them taken by the photographer that took pictures of the president himself. Isn't that awesome? So look, this is what does that say? Kodak paper. There's a picture of the kids and them coming out of church. Isn't that amazing? And I found this inside this book. So amazing. So eventually I'm going to sell that thing. Keep it away from all of the water things. But I had to show you that since we came across that. That was so cool. I just love that. All right. This is Williamsburg Lodge in Williamsburg, Virginia. Okay, so you got places to stay. It's close. That says here's a tunnel. Skyline Drive, 700-foot tunnel, solid granodiorite, required 3 months of hand air drilling. Tunnels through Mary's Rock, just a mile south of Panorama Crossroads Junction, Skyline Drive, and Highway number 211. Wouldn't it be fun to like get a postcard collection and do a tour of the United States based on that collection? That'd be so cool. There's another car. These are cool. This is the natural chimneys at Mount Salon. North of Staunton off-road Route 42, they comprise 7 odd stone towers rising more than 100 feet above the valley. Since 1821, each year the jousting tournament is held here, the oldest sporting event in America. Well, there's a piece of trivia I didn't know, but see, look at the people. They're so small compared to that. All right, so that is that. All right, where are we on to? That was Virginia. We're going to DC. Oh, these are some beautiful pictures, you guys. Look at this. Turn this down a little. Look at the blossoms. There's a Washington Monument behind it. This is from 1958. Isn't that gorgeous? It's a little fuzzy picture. Looks like it was double exposed or double printed, so that's an anomaly. Oh, Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Distributed by Fairfax, Virginia. Things still around. Look at how worn. All right, and this, look at the cars. Supreme Court. Guess what period this is? 50s. Wow. Didn't realize just how ornate that was. Look at the columns, all the columns at the top. So pretty. Oh, guess where this is? The White House. Did you know? Yeah, all the presidents except Washington have lived there. So this is from 1968. And I think that fountain is still there. Of course, different flowers, but I think they still have the fountain there. All right, here's the Rotunda Jefferson Memorial. White marble. Wow, that's gorgeous. There's the Capitol building. The cornerstone was laid in 1793, burned by the British in 1812. The House and Senate chambers, Statuary Hall, the Rotunda, and the President's Room are most interesting. Huh. I guess when they rebuilt it, they rebuilt this part. Was it mostly out of wood? How do you burn it? I guess you burn everything inside it. Oh, I think this is Washington's house, isn't it? Yeah. Front east view of Washington's home in Mount Vernon. I remember in National Treasure, they filmed here and kidnapped the president from there. All right, let's see. That's that. Okay, we're in Wyoming now. Wyoming. Just a few from Wyoming. Okay, two. Oh, there's a panorama one. Hold on. Okay, so that's interesting, isn't it? Okay, this is 1963 Lincoln Monument located on Sherman Hill, elevation 8,878 feet. Wow. On US 30 between Cheyenne and Laramie. Interesting. I wonder if my husband saw that. He was just up in Wyoming at Sturgis. Okay, so this, woohoo. Woo. There you go. What is this? Okay, so this is Teton Range in Jackson Lake, Grand Teton National Park, Jackson Hole, Wyoming. It was folded to begin with. Don't yell at me. It was folded to begin with. But it's gorgeous, isn't it? So pretty. All right, and that concludes our tour through Wyoming. Okay, let's see. Wyoming. Now we're into miscellaneous states. I've got this fly in here for 2 days now. He's driving me crazy. He came in from my backyard. All right, miscellaneous states. What have we got? Okay, let's see where we're going. Oh, polar bears at a park. What's this? View of the Bears Den at the Detroit Zoo. Hi. Ditto, 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 ditto. That's a funny card. All right, this looks like 1967, I think. Chatham, Ontario. It's like, okay, they mailed it from Canada, but they were in Michigan. Okay, Michigan. Does anybody know where this is? Mount LeConte, altitude 6,593 feet. Great Smoky Mountains National Park, seen from Greenbrier Pinnacle, Mount LeConte, in the Smokies. Wow, that's some thick forest. Holy cow. Looks like it's starting to turn a little bit into fall. All right, this is a motel because it says motel. Starlight Motel. Don't you just love those old signs? I love them. I have a friend from high school who paints like these old signs. Like when there's a diver there, he actually has one. His name is Roche. Iowa, Starlight Motel, AAA backed, 1963. Oh my God, it's classic colors. That's crazy. All right, so that's Iowa. That's a church? Stone Church, Sherburne, Vermont. Interesting. Okay, this is 1969. That's cool. Okay. Oh, look, we got some more caverns. What's this one? Wonderful Wonderland Cave, Black Hills, South Dakota, off I-90-14 and Highway 385. The Octopus, a colorful cluster of calcite ribbon formation, 60 million years old and still alive and growing. So wouldn't that be fun? Take this back and see how much has grown at this very spot. Man, it looks like there was some sort of real flow of water to give it the curves. That's cool. All right, this looks like what, New York? No. Chicago skyline at night. Illinois. Wow. Those are bright. Can't miss those. Holiday Inn. Oh my God, that's a luxury resort. Oh, look, there's up here, and then what do you dive into the pool there? Or is that? That's so weird. All right. Grand Island, Nebraska, highways 2 and 281, South Locust Street. Free teletype reservations, folks. Oh my God. I am so old that teletype was still around when I went in the 80s. I used to have to do it on the ticker tape punching. Oh, and if you screwed up, you'd have to go back. Oh, look at this one. This is a classic. Wendover. In Wendover, Utah. 63. Wow. That's the kind of car that went down crookedest street in the world. Okay, look at this. What is that? This picture, eastern tip of Biloxi. Oh, Mississippi. Between Back Bay, Biloxi, and the Gulf of Mexico. Shrimp and oyster boats dock before beautiful St. Michael's Church, which echoes the sea, blah, blah, blah. Fish and nets motif. 1970. After all the storms and stuff, I wonder what this looks like now, huh? And last in this. Wow. This is trippy. Look at the cars! I'm dying. 1965, Holiday House Motel. Highway 120 at US 27, Indiana Toll Road. 45 units, all with TV and air conditioning. A quiet place to rest, colorful dinette with scenic views. Mr. and Mrs. L.M. Moeller, owners. Okay, this is the miscellaneous states. All right. Going into Canada, folks. We're going into Canada. And then we're going to Greece. Okay. Canada. Okay, guess where this is? One guess. All right, here we go. Skylon, Niagara. This is apparently taken from the Canada side. All right. And this is plastichrome. Okay. There's that. I think this is that same hydrofluoral clock that we saw. Yeah. But this is from Canada. Okay. Okay, so we're at Niagara Falls. These are all Niagara Falls. American Falls with spring tulips. What do you make it? Niagara Falls, Canada. Spring tulips. All right. Oh, there's the Maid of the Mist. Like in Liar Liar. Yep. Canadian Horseshoe Falls. Interesting. This is, oh, that's so pretty the way they've got it lit up. Oneida Observation Tower. Oh man, look at that. Horseshoe Falls. These night pictures are spectacular. I wonder where they've got the lights. I mean, are they shining from in back? Are they shining from across the way? I mean, you'd think you'd see more light down here, but maybe it's from either side. I don't know. Anybody been there? Okay, let's see. American Falls illuminated. A veritable fairyland opens with the illumination of the magnificent falls. Oh, here, look. 20 36-inch searchlights operating at 210 million candle power, total approximately 4 billion, 200 million candle power to illuminate in color the cataracts at nightfall. Okay, so 20 of them. I'm going to guess that there's some in the falls, but that's a guess. All right. Oh my God! Look at the buses, the trolley buses. Bloor Street in Toronto. Looking east from Avenue Road, showing the colonnade. So this is mailed in 66. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty architecture right there. This was from 71. This is in Toronto. City Hall view across the arched reflecting pool. And the arched buildings are 260 and 326 feet high. Wow. All right. Oh, here's Peterborough, Ontario, the hydraulic lift lock. Completed in 1904, the lift is 65 feet. Each chamber is 140 feet by 33 feet. It holds 1,300 tons of water. It takes 12 minutes to lock through. I don't think I've seen one go up and down like this. Interesting. All right. This is probably Ottawa. Okay. Elgin Street, National Gallery of Canada. That's old. This is 60s. There's a Peugeot. That could be late 60s, early 70s. Okay, what is this? Thousand Island Sky Deck. Oh, between the spans of 1,000 Islands International Bridge. Gondola is 350 feet above the St. Lawrence River. 40 miles away can be seen. High-speed elevator, snack bar, restaurant, souvenirs, and binoculars. So you don't have to bring your own binoculars. That's amazing. So all of these are like Thousand Islands. I'm going to have to look it up on Google Earth. I think that'd be cool to look up on Google Earth. All right, so let's see. That's very fall. Kipling, Ontario, Ektachrome. And if you collect by people, this is done by Dennis Stone. If you collect by the photographers, that would be something fun to do with these as well. Okay, so here's a close-up. So this is where we were looking before from this angle over here. So that's that piece that we saw. That's beautiful. Look at them. Oh, look. They are projecting from over there. All right, but they have it focused in a strong beam. Okay, makes sense. Horseshoe Falls, aerial view. Oh, this is pretty. That's got to be a copper. Ottawa, Ontario. The Parliament buildings as seen from one of the beautiful tulip beds in Major Hill Park. This is from 1965. Okay. That's a beautiful building. Man, I wonder how long it took to build these things. That would be interesting to me. Ooh, now we're getting into fall. Autumn scene near Smoke Lake in Algonquin Park. This is 1965 in Canada. Fall in Canada. Other than the fall colors here, that looks very much like California terrain. Oh, sloop. So pretty. Founded in 1873, the police is Canada's Northwest Territories. Most equipped police force is always getting their man. Okay, this is I can't read it. 67. That's cool. That was a beautiful horse. How do they get that straight? You got to be sure you put your head in the right way. All right, there's a Space Needle-like thing. Oh, that's a beautiful gardens with a fountain. Niagara Falls. Oh, that's in Niagara Falls too. Queen Victoria Park and one of the many fountains and gardens. The Skylawn Park is in the background. Oh, man, that's a bigger area than I thought. Did you guys know that was that big? I didn't. All right. So there's that. That's Canada in a nutshell. We're going into Greece. Let's see what Greece has to offer. Oh, it only has a couple. Okay. And then we've got miscellaneous countries. These are bigger postcards. I only have 2. Okay, so there's Athens. I'm not even going to take them out. Athens and... Okay, I'm taking it out because I can't tell what it is. All right. Temple Apollo's temple. Interesting stamp. This is probably in the 70s, considering when they traveled with the rest of this stuff. And let's see, this was actually in Wonder Woman's movie, the modern one from Marvel. Okay, Athens. All right, that was Greece. We just made a quick stop in Greece. Okay, let's see what the other countries, miscellaneous countries. What do you have to offer us today? Miscellaneous countries. And then we're getting into Elvis and the airlines, and then we'll move over to the other side. Okay. Here. Let's do these first. Okay, so this is San Juan, Puerto Rico. what do they call it? Puerto Rico is not a province of ours. It's oh shoot, I can't remember the name of it. Let me know if you know that. All right, so there's El San Juan Hotel. I think this is Nassau, the Bahamas. That's a cool stamp. I can't read when it was done. Rawson Avenue. This is cute. The Devil's Hole in Bermuda. You just put string in there and they catch them. Wow. A natural grotto of clear blue water stocked with hundreds of fish. The Devil's Hole on Harrington Sound in Bermuda, one of the most popular attractions. Can't read the date on that, but that's a cool postcard. That'd be fun. All right. What's this? Tarjeta Postal Vistacolor Lito in Mexico. Oh, Fabuloso Hotel Camino Real, Mexico. The main swimming pool. This is interesting. All right. That's that. Hi, hon. You're back. I'm still going. Okay, here's the crown jewels. This is the, and it's got a sticker on it. I don't know why. I guess they screwed up the printing in the first part. Oh, this is 1973. How appropriate to use the right crown jewels stamp. Imperial State Crown, designed originally for Queen Victoria 1838, but reset in a similar frame for King George VI in 37. I actually saw the crown and scepter and the stone up in Scotland when I was there years ago. All right, so this one, this looks like Bavaria or something. Huh. I recycled some of my, wow, that's beautiful. Look at that. Oh, Terre-Tête Montreux, Neufchâtel, reproduction, Geneva? I don't know. It's in French. It appears to be in French. Not sure where it is. All right. Let's see. This one looks like Japan. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, look at all the kimonos. They're so beautiful. All right, so this is Kamina Riman. Asakusa depicts a typical Japanese atmosphere. The picture shows the famous Kamina Riman with its largest paper, the largest paper lantern, the picture of which remains for a long time in the memories of its foreign visitors. Okay. Kyoto, Tokyo, was mailed out of Tokyo. That's cool. Wonder how long that's been there. Wonder if it's still there. Wouldn't that be wonderful if it was? I don't know if you'd make that through weather. They've got to be able to put that away, don't you think? All right, let's see. We're going to Copenhagen. Wow. Look at the old silver planes. Oh my goodness. The Little Mermaid, Langellini, 1092. The Amultenborg Castle, City Hall, and the Copenhagen Airport. Oh, that's what each one of them are. Okay. So this is probably going to be, this is Don and Phyllis 60s or 70s, I'm going to guess. Oh, that stamp is gone, so they must have used the stamp. Okay, so there's that. Got a couple more of these. So now we're in Copenhagen, from Japan to Copenhagen. Let's see. I had some friends in high school. The Silva's family used to travel all over the world, too. I don't know what they did for a living, but Venezia, Venice. Oh, look at that. Good God, that is so pretty. Wow. That's spectacular. I didn't know they had that. Is that amazing? Wow. Okay, so that's Venice. This is what? 1972. Air Force Postal Service. So he mailed it from one of his Air Force postings. He was obviously in the Air Force. Ooh. What's that? Okay, I wonder, let's see. Grand Hotel. Okay, so, but which Grand Hotel? That's pretty. Looks like it's in a narrow valley. Where is this? Interlaken, Hovig, Meet, Grand Hotel Victoria und Jungfrau. I'm going to guess Germany or Switzerland or something like that. Does anybody know? I don't know. Indigo Adventures, Karen, Brickbuster. Thanks you guys for coming in. I'm going through these. You guys can let me know. Review later. I've got all the states, and we're going through a few of the countries now. We're almost done with this side. We're going to go through this side next. I know you guys like to buy in bulk, and I'm willing to sell in bulk, but I had to have some sort of order and some way to show you guys these things. I'll run them at $1 each to start, except for the more expensive ones. I have some that are running $7 to $20. Warsaw, I think, is what this is. Warsaw. There's no English on it, so I'm going to say that's probably Warsaw. That's really nice. Oops, I gotta move this over here. Okay, so those are the miscellaneous countries, and yes, I know I'm saying miscellaneous wrong. Okay. I think the next one is Elvis, you guys. I think we're going to visit Elvis. Let's see if we have, we only have a few bits of Elvis. The airlines are pretty cool. They're kind of my favorites. Okay, we only have 2 Elvis. I'm so sorry. Only 2 Elvis. Apparently he left the building with the rest of them. Gold. No blue suede shoes there. Those are gold. All right. That's an oldie but a goodie. Probably the 80s or 90s. Similar. I'm not going to take it out. It's only 2 Elvis. Hi, Simply Sue. How you, Sue? Okay, that was Elvis. Elvis was short-lived. Okay, here's the airlines. These are the ones I really like. Okay. This is, oh, okay, let's do the big one first. This is the San Francisco International Airport. I'm going to move this over a little bit. There we go. Let's see. So San Francisco International, this is one of the hubs there. This is, looks like the 70s aerial view, one of the terminal pinwheels of one of the world's most modern jet age facilities. La-dee-da. Look at the range. Look at the wings on those. Oh my goodness. I don't think they use the hubs anymore. Do they? I don't know. But anyway, there's that one. Oh, United Airlines sponsored that one. They took that picture. All right. Here, I've got a couple of this one. So I've got 2 of this one. This is American Airlines. First jets across the USA, according to this. The jet-powered Electra flagships are the newest, fastest, and most spacious jet prop airlines. Look at that. I always wondered why people did get blinded by the flashes of sun. Well, I guess it's flashing on top, isn't it? But if they moved and they pitched, that one's cool. I like those. Okay, then we've got a couple of these. This is the American Airlines 990 Astrojet. These are great crossover collectibles for aviation as well as postcards. 990 Astrojet, quiet, comfortable, dependable. It is the most advanced jet airliner in commercial aviation. 1963, somebody wrote on this. So these are 63. Okay, this is more rounded. This one's a little more sleek. And it's got the jets, and this is the prop. Both American Airlines. I bet this is that's obviously the earlier model. Okay, here's another one. I've got a couple of these. This looks like the same as this one. 707. Okay, so this is a 707 jet flagship. Brings revolutionary jet speed and remarkably improved comfort to air travelers. Truly, getting there has become a real pleasure. So we've got 3 different levels of the airplanes. Okay, let's look at this helicopter. Okay, it's gotten a little torn there. Chicago. Okay, so this is a Chicago 1960, it says. Cameo greeting card. Chicago Helicopter Airways operates a fleet of 5 12-passenger Sikorsky S-58C helicopters in daily scheduled passenger service between Midway Airport, O'Hare Field, downtown Chicago, and several suburban communities. The S-58 is the largest, fastest 115 miles per hour cruising speed and most comfortable passenger helicopter in the world. Seriously, that thing can go 115 miles an hour? Wonder what other ones. Look, Prudential, Coca-Cola. I didn't know it could go 115 miles an hour. That's crazy. All right, so here's an airport, Chicago O'Hare from 1963, a night view showing the elevated roadway that provides direct access to the terminal buildings. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it's obviously time-lapsed to get the red streaks. That's cool. Very artistic. All right, here's some more hub photos, I believe. Oh, this is Chicago's 1963. These are the hubs for them. So it looks like they're like more like arms than the jammed in, right next to each other. What's this? Chicago O'Hare interior. New terminal buildings that contain more than 1,500 feet of sunlight-resistant tinted glass walls facing the aprons and runways, affording the spectators an exciting panoramic view of the airport and airport activities. So this is 1963. United. This is all United down here and United here. So this is the United portion. Wow. Guys wearing suits everywhere they went. I guess that looks like TSA, but we didn't have TSA back then. Okay. Chicago, Skyline and O'Hare Airport, 1960. See, it was a beautiful skyline. All right, here's Eastern Airlines WhisperJet. Whisper. Apparently, when you rode this, you had to whisper. You could not talk out loud like this. 68. Dave. Hug, hug, hug. And last, a San Francisco airport. So this is a little bit different than the first one we saw. Okay, so here's the one we saw, and then here's this one. I don't see where. So they did change. I remember a couple constructions when I was living over there, constantly expanding, accommodates millions of passengers. It doesn't have a date on here. I don't think this one had a date. Obviously, this one's older because they wouldn't do this. They would do more of this. This is kind of what it's like now. All right. That's the airlines. I think the most interesting ones for me are the first ones and this last one. I think those are cool. All right. What's next? We're almost through these. I think we're getting to the slightly more expensive ones. Okay, these are $15 retail, which I would sell these at 7.5. Have a 7.5. What's 75% of 15? So that'd be $3.75. So call it $4. Oh, here's the this is the one, Flame Steakhouse. It's a postcard from 1964 from the Flame Steakhouse, New York's best food buy. Look at that, the old phone numbers. This would be called Juniper 60985. Broiled sirloin steak, baked potato, tossed salad, choice of dressing, toasted garlic bread, all for $1.19. In 1964, I was 4 years old. Wow. 42nd Street near 8th and on Broadway near 49th. Wow. That's cool. Okay, there's that one. Oh, here's a nice older one. So these all start at 15, but I run each individually for $3.75 or a piece, 75% off of retail. This is Be My Valentine. This is, let's see, February 12th, but I can't see the date. I'm going to say in the hundreds, 1900s. Oh, Heidi with little pussy willows. Heidi. And this one's from Germany for sure. She's so cute. Looks like it was watercolored in, but this is a photo, so I think they probably printed it. That's another one. And then this one is from 1968, one of the two camping grounds at Gilbert Lake State Park at Lawrence, New York. It's got a 5-cent stamp on it. I don't know why this one was so expensive, but I might have filed this in the wrong spot. So there's those. If there's any interest, let me know. Be happy to run those together with others. All right, so this next batch is a $10. Oops. What did I do? Did I move a whole bunch? Oh, look. Oh, The $7 batch were the other ones I pulled out. Okay, so this is $10. These are $10 retail. This is a Canadian one, the first one. This is cool. It's a card. It's a gift card, so to speak, or something that somebody had put up. They love this photo here. This is Two Macaques Mid-Morning, number 3 in a series of reproductions of paintings by East African artist Jesse Allen, 1968, Yorpal Gallery, San Francisco. This thing's crazy, but I love it. It's a little, little worn, but I did look it up, and these paintings by themselves are worth a lot of money, but this is spectacular. It's not a postcard. It's more like a collectible. All right, so there's that. Oops, let's turn this around. All right, we got that. Here's another Airlines ones. These are all $10 retail. So that means I'd run these for $2 starting prices. So here's Eastern's new 88 passenger Super Constellation. Sister ship of Eastern's new type Constellation, tried and proven, blah, blah. So the wing spread is 123 feet and the fuselage length is 113 feet, 7 inches. Let's not forget the 7 inches. So that's pretty cool. That's a rendering of it. That's not an actual photo. Okay, here's Eastern's brand new Silver Falcon. That's a smaller one, isn't it? The world's most advanced twin engine airliner. So that's prop. Is that one prop? That's prop as well. Built for Eastern by Glenn L. Martin Company to bring you the highest degree of dependability. Okay, so there's that. Oh, here's some fishermen. I think, let's see, native primitive canoes, butterfly nets, Lake Pátzcuaro, Mexico. That's cool. That's a great way to fish. What do you just dip them in there and scoop it up when you find the fish? That's pretty cool. I kind of like that fishing better than poles or cast nets or something like that, or drag nets. You don't want drag nets. This would be the way to go. All right, what's this? Martinet, Tarjeta Postal, Argentina. Newport, Rio Ceballos, Cordoba, Republica, Argentina. That's beautiful. I'm going to say this is probably 50s. It's got a real linen-y feel to it. This is linen too. Wurlitzer Building and Park, North Tonawanda, New York. This is where my father works. Okay. Wurlitzer. It's like the Wurlitzer organs, I think. Wurlitzer, do they do pianos? I can't remember. All right, let's see. What a romantic pose. Completed a Morro Castle guards Havana, Cuba's sunny harbor. A moat 70 feet deep surrounds its innumerable chambers and dungeons on the routes of the flying clippers. Interesting. Cuba. Where's this? Guatemala. Women carrying their water home in large earthen jugs perched on their heads, easily reached by clipper. Guatemala is filled with interesting sights. That's a linen. That's beautiful. Oh, here's another one. It's probably the same place. Yeah. Does it have a date on here? No. It's another Argentina. So those are those. So if you want me to run any of those. Vintage Alley. All right. Let's go through this other side. So we've got the Bay Area. I'm going to do that again. Okay, so here's the Bay Area, my home. So this is one of the ferries, and that is the Bay Bridge. This is probably before the earthquake. Yep, 1950. Well before the earthquake. Because I think where it broke was either here or here. It was on this side, I think. So there's that. This is Alcatraz. Go like this. Alcatraz with the Bay Bridge. No, wait. Is that the Golden Gate? That's the Golden Gate. Yeah, that's the Golden Gate because I recognize that. Alcatraz, the Rock. It's 12-acre island. Oh, 12 acres, huh? Interesting. Okay, this looks like Emerald Bay. Crater Lake. Oh, okay. White summertime clouds. This is from 1959. Wow. Wow. Oh, look, you can see the people there. That's beautiful. Okay, here's the YMCA in San Francisco. A home for servicemen and civilians. This is April 12th, but it doesn't say what year. Well, it's definitely 50s. Look at the gym. Let's see. San Francisco Oakland Bay Bridge, U.S. battleships. Wow. That's very linen. The fleet and anchor. 79,500,000. The new bridge connects San Francisco with Oakland. So this was, if this was new, this was 50s, I think. I'm pretty sure somewhere around there. Anyway, those are a lot of linen. These are mostly linen cards. Okay, here's Beverly Hills. This is a good. These are good linen collections. All right, here's Beverly Drive. Let's see, are all these? Some of these are written on, so we don't have to flip this over if we don't have to. 1943, 43, 43. Okay, so these look like they're mostly from 43. Here's the Beverly Drive in Beverly Hills. City Hall in Beverly Hills renderings, but these are all beautiful linen cards. This is the entrance to the Hollywood Bowl. There's the Hollywood Bowl. Filled up rendering. These are in really good condition, you guys. There's even further back. We have people sitting up on the hill here. All right, so this is the residence. That's Myrna Loy, movie star. This was her residence near Beverly Hills. This is Dorothy Lamore's home. There's a picture of her in the upper left-hand corner in Beverly Hills. Very luxurious, quite modern. These are from 43. This is the residence of Alice Faye, another movie star. Gene Autry, North Hollywood. And Errol Flynn in Beverly Hills. That's cool. That's quite a cool collection. All linen. All linen. All right, let's see. There's a California Desert Seal Rocks. So these, 1942. So I'm going to assume all of these are from 42. Seal Rock, Santa Catalina Island. Look at all those. Woo. Woo. Orange Grove near Ventura. Irrigated Orange Grove. Oh, desert cacti and wildflowers. That's beautiful. And the sand dunes and desert wildflowers. Those are pretty. So if you guys are interested in these, I've got, this is a huge collection of, these are all the linen ones. So, and it looks like these are from the 40s, the same style. Written on, but mostly not. Okay, so this is, what did I say this was? Long Beach. So if you know anybody that collects Long Beach memorabilia, this is a good one. Looking west, this is Long Beach looking west from the auditorium. So there's a swimming area. Civic Center showing the public market. I think that's the public market, there it is. Veterans Memorial Building. Wonder how much it's changed since then. This is Ocean Avenue overlooking Long Beach. Wow. Are those houses? I want to live there. I want to live there. So these are postcards from the 40s. Yeah, you can tell by the cars. Look at the cars. Wow. These are beautiful linen postcards. I have a lot of them. So, but this is Long Beach, Lincoln Park. Beautiful. Here's the new blackout plant, Douglas Aircraft Corporation in Long Beach, defense plant, Arsenal, home of Arsenal and Democracy, showing the giant bomber B-19 in flight. Photo by Dick Whittington. I thought he was a pilot. Well, there's a guy named Dick Whittington anyway. Bathing in the lagoon, showing the new municipal auditorium in Long Beach. Spit and Argue College by the Sea. Haha, that's funny. Long Beach. Bathing in the lagoon. Wow. Looking east from auditorium. East Ocean Avenue and Beach, Long Beach. I don't think they were. I think that's a little over exaggeration about them being. The perspective is a little wrong. There's the breakers. And looking east from the auditorium again. Wow. These are really nice condition too, you guys. These are beautiful linen. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something really stupid. Hold on. I'm going to do something really stupid. I'm going to take these out because I'm tired of moving this thing around. This is probably really, really stupid. This is what we've got left to go through. Oh, yeah, this is stupid. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's stupid. Okay. I really think this is stupid, but I'm tired of reaching in there. Okay. So this is California, LA. All right. So we'll leave that up so everybody knows what we're doing. All right. So, oh, that's the observatory, Palomar. $6.5 million endowment to do that. That's amazing. All right. This is Bullock's. That was a department store way back when. Here's linen. New Union Station in LA. Wow. Yeah, these are 40s also. There's another Bullock's. This is the new post office and federal building and City Hall in LA. Wow. All right, so this is the City Hall. And that's the LA County General Hospital. Architecture is spectacular. Okay, here's the home of Jane Withers in Westwood, California. There's another picture of it, probably from, no, it's the same place, same way. More of a picture type one. Here is Angelus Temple. This is Amy Semple McPherson up here. She was the pastor, female pastor at this temple. Church of the Foursquare Gospel. That's in LA. And the planetarium. Kind of looks the same today at Griffith Park. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this stuff is, oh, maybe I could do this. What did I do? Here we go. I know this is going to be stupid. I'm just going to put it there. Okay, so this is San Diego. I used to live there. I lived a few places. Oh, the El Cortez. That's a very nice hotel. Looks very much like something in LA. San Diego, but I know the El Cortez. That's cool. Then we've got largest outdoor organ. Oh, this is in Balboa Park. This is cool. I actually went and watched them play this. This is spectacular. It's really cool. And then this is Mercy Hospital, San Diego. So just a little smattering of San Diego. Okay, California. This is Southern California. And then we're moving into Colorado. So here's the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. Signal Hill. Okay, so Signal Hill was where they had all the oil drills, oil air view of Signal Hill. They still have some pumping there, but there's houses surrounding everything now. Date Gardens on the Desert. Forest Lawn Memorial Park. This is, oh, I'm going to have to pull this one out. I think this is, okay, so my niece, oh, Glendale. No, it's in Glendale. Okay. I think there's a Forest Lawn in LA that my niece got married at. That's a cute little church like that. It freaked me out for a second. Okay, Mexican Carreta, 200 years old in a Southern California garden. These are all linen, you guys. This is, oh, what is this? Bigfoot. This is not a linen. On Highway 1, this huge carved statue of Paul Bunyan, the legendary character symbolic of the West's huge logging industry. Okay. All right. Paul Bunyan. That was made out of a big old tree, wasn't it? Wow. That looks oddly like a road here. But it's not 198. Okay. So there you go. There's the Rose Bowl. Southern California. All right, we're doing Colorado now. So here is Cascade Canyon on Pikes Peak Auto Highway. Then we've got looking through Golden Gateway, Denver in distance, Denver Mountain Parks on Victory Highway. It says 1930, 1931, 30s. Hanging Bridge, Royal Gorge, Denver, and Rio Grande Western Railroad, Colorado. Spears Sanitarium, East 10th and Jersey Street in Denver. What's this? The world's highest bridge spanning the top of the Royal Gorge. Whoa. One of the greatest sights in the West, Cannon City, Colorado. Constructed in 1929, Royal Gorge, supported by cables, weighs 300 tons. The towers are 150 feet high. It is 1,053 feet above the bottom of the gorge. That's what I was looking for. That's almost 1,100 feet below the gorge, above the gorge. Okay. Why did that do that? Uh-oh, I think I froze. Hold on. What happened to the Johnson extension got all buggered up? Is the internet off? Oh, used without internet. I'm right in the middle of my show. What happened? What happened? Oh, okay. Guys, are you still with me here? Oh, Broder. Yeah, you can ask me to run something. You can do whatever you want. Just tell me. I don't know if you're still in here, but hopefully I'm still on. My internet went wonky and we had to reset it. So hopefully I'm still on. Okay, let me plug this back in. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, Broder, if you're still here, you can ask me to run anything you want. I'm going through the states. These are all linen in this pile here. I've run through these, which are all the states. Everything is done by states, but these are all linen, 99% linen. Yeah, I'll run big batches. You can tell me what you want, and I'll pull it out. So just let me know whenever. And if you're looking at this after we've already gone through this stuff, it's on the recording on YouTube or on Facebook Live recording, then you guys can just message me, and I can sell you any of these. Okay, I'm selling lots and singles, Broder. Whatever you want. Great sand dunes in the San Luis Valley, edge of the Sangre de Cristo Range in Colorado, La Veda Pass, altitude 9,500 feet over Culebra Range, connecting San Luis Valley with the. What's this one? Mummy Range from the Beaver Dams and Hidden Valley Trail Ridge Road, Rocky Mountain National Park, Colorado. Okay. That's a cool card. All right. Tunnel, Creation Rock Drive, part of the Red Rocks Denver Mountain Parks, Colorado. Balcony house looking northward, Mesa Verde National Park, Colorado. None of these are written on. One of the Blue Lakes at head of Cuchara Valley, San Isabel National Forest, Colorado. La Veta Stonewall Highway and Mount Sierra Blanca, altitude 14,000 feet. Holy cow. Snow-capped Sentinel of the San Luis Valley, Colorado. All right, Colorado, vintage Colorado. I'm going to say these are probably from the 30s, yeah, just based on the first couple that I had in there. Okay. All right, Lakeland, Florida. I just have one. U.S. Post Office. These are very clean. So somebody's been collecting these for a long time. Okay, we've got Hawaii again. Here's Kamehameha. 1954, King of the Islands decked with leis on Kamehameha Day. That's cool. There's this. Oh, the lava beaches. This is Kalapana Beach, located on Hawaii, 1945. Wailuku County seat. I'm going to guess on the island of Hawaii. This looks pretty old too. Here's a beautiful linen card with beautiful colors. Moana Lua palms, Hawaii. Darn, it's written on. 1941, I think. Moanalua Gardens at the edge of Honolulu. That's gorgeous. Here's Kamehameha again. 1940. Aloha Tower and Harbor, Honolulu. 1940. All right, you guys, that's Hawaii. Let me know if you're interested. Okay, this is Idaho. Is one from Idaho. Thousand Springs, Hagerman Valley, Idaho. That's crazy. Oh, lots of little waterfalls. Literally a wall of water. These 1,000 springs gush from the north walls of the Snake River Canyon on the famed Minnie Miller Guernsey Farm. They are believed to be the outlet of the Lost Rivers. Ooh, that's cool. I want to visit that in Idaho. I am going on a trip with these postcards. We're going to go to all these places. Okay, here's Illinois. Got a couple of these. Outer Drive north from Irving Park Road, Chicago. It's got a little isthmus there. This is Union Station in Chicago. Huh. It looks like they typed the sign name up here. That's interesting. In the rendering they did of this. This is funny. All right, so this one is 1943. And then this one was 1940. This says 43. Oh, 12/31/43. So 44, they mailed it the next day. Okay, so there's Illinois. Maine. This is Bangor by Night. Oof, dark, very dark. 1944. Wow, these are really well kept. Really, really well kept. Okay, so that's Maine. This is Michigan. Grand Circus Park, showing Washington Boulevard and Statler Hotel in Detroit. Greetings from Detroit. Let's see. This one is 1943, the first one I showed you. Detroit, 1943. It's amazing they get through the mail and still look this good. Huguenot Church at St. Philip's Church Home and Church in Distance, Charleston, South Carolina. What are you doing there? South Carolina, get in here. All right. There's Michigan. So that's going to be South Carolina. We will put that in the south. Here's Minnesota. Olmsted County Courthouse, Rochester. 1854 it was built. Here's Hotel Zumbro in Rochester. These are all renderings, paintings somebody made. Isn't that amazing? Worrell Hospital and Annex in Rochester. Hotel Kaler. Went to school with a family named Kaler in Rochester. Mayo Civic Auditorium in Rochester seats 7,000 people. Colors on these are spectacular. Okay, here's one that went through Camp Bowie, 1944. 3rd Avenue Bridge showing milling section in Minneapolis. City of Lakes and Parks. Yeah, 1944. Silver Lake showing Clinic and Distance, Rochester. Looks like we got 2 of this one. New Post Office in Rochester. New Post Office in Minneapolis, City of Lakes and Parks. Okay, so that's Minnesota. Yeah, sure, fine, you betcha. Montana. My mom was born in Montana. My family had a farm there. These are not linen. Okay, this is Jackson Glacier and Mount Jackson as seen from the Logan Pass Highway, one of the largest and most easily seen glaciers among 60 found within the park borders. Interesting. This is the garden wall from Going to the Sun Highway in Glacier National Park. Man, these are gorgeous. Oh, the hills are alive. That's what this reminds me of. Flowers troop by in beautiful profusion on Logan Pass, Glacier Park, Montana. A very different variety every few days. Shown here is a rare alpine aster, Aster emeritus, which only grows in high altitudes. Interesting. And what's this? St. Mary Lake in Glacier Park, one of the most popular stopping places for motorists going to the Sun Highway. There's another one with like a little island in the middle. Okay, Montana. New Jersey, got one. City Hall in Hoboken. If you're from Hoboken, this is 1944. Okay, New Mexico. We've got quite a few New Mexico. All right. So let's see. These all are linen. And let's see, 1943, 42. Why does some of these look like... Oh, I've got the New Mexico. Yeah, New Mexico. That's fine. All right, so these are 40s, 1940s. This is Clovis Memorial Hospital, 1948. Chavez County Courthouse, Roswell, New Mexico. What's this? This is Carrie Tingley Hospital with Caballo Mountains in the background, Hot Springs, New Mexico. This is Hotel Clovis in Clovis, New Mexico. New Mexico State Capitol in Santa Fe. Eddy County Courthouse in Carlsbad, New Mexico. It's very Aztec-y design. Library and Museum in Carlsbad. Here are housed many interesting books on Southwestern history. So this was 1943. This is the Church Pueblo of Laguna, New Mexico. That's cool looking. What's this one? Old Zuni Pueblo and Thunder Mountain. So Zuni Indians were known for their great jewelry inlay skills. I know that from my jewelry education. And their inlay is like nobody else's. It's just gorgeous, very finely and precisely done. Okay, then here's, oh, this has got a lot of chili peppers. An adobe house. Native Indian Spanish-speaking population of the Southwest. Like their food seasoned. Okay, this is Cahoon Park in Roswell, New Mexico. Bathhouse at Leah Lake, Bottomless Lakes State Park near Roswell. Rio Grande Canyon between Taos and Santa Fe. Wow, that's an old photo, folks. Watercolored in. Hand colored, yep. So these are some good postcards. Let's see. Upper Falls, Frijoles Canyon near Santa Fe. All right, here's many varieties of cacti. Saguaro, Ocotillo, buckhorn, beryl. If that's a barrel cactus, I'd be surprised. Pincushion, cholla, Spanish yucca. You can actually use I think you can eat those. The buds, prickly pear, rainbow. Interesting. More, a bit of the desert. It's gorgeous when they bloom. It's absolutely spectacular. More yucca. Oh, sand dunes. Great White Sands National Monument, New Mexico. That's what these are, white sands. Here's another one. A yucca taken at the White Sands. Wow, that's a cool picture. All right, what's this? This is Jim White and Old Bucket at Top of Shaft that took the first tourists into the Carlsbad Caverns. Oh, that's cool. At the Carlsbad Cavern, New Mexico Park. That's, 1949. Okay, so here's the Rock of Ages, Carlsbad Cavern. Giant stalagmites, 2 of these at the caverns. They look different than the ones that we saw on the other side, huh? And this is Jumping Off Place Big Room. Wow. Spectacular. And then Carlsbad, New Mexico. Okay, this is from 1943. Really cool. I like those. Okay, that's New Mexico. New York. I love these linens. They're so beautiful. Okay, here's airplane view of Hotel Van Curler and Great Western Gateway Bridge in Schenectady. These are 1943, so these are in the 40s. This is Bird's Eye View General Electric Company in Schenectady. Wow. I wonder if we still have all those buildings. Oh, here's the Empire State Building at night. At Nicht. Let me guess, Germany? Nope, Lithuania, USA. Interesting. Maybe the G just got screwed up. The little thing on there. All right, anyway, there's that. This is International Rock Garden at Rockefeller Center. Wow. 1943. This was during the war. It was free back then? That's interesting. Okay. The little church around the corner, New York City. Oh, it's so cute. 1943. Wow. These are some finds, guys. So if you want me to run any of this stuff as a collection or specific ones or anything. Okay, this is Oregon. All right, this is fun. First National Bank. 1959. 94-year-old First National Bank of Oregon and Frontier Village, a portion of the 65-acre Centennial Exposition and International Trade Fair near the Columbia River of Portland. I've lived in Oregon as well. Okay. This is Men's Dormitory, University of Oregon and Eugene on Pacific Highway, it says. It's got a little bit of mildew on there. All right. Beautiful Mount Hood, Portland, Oregon. Yep. 1948. That's really pretty. That's a beautiful postcard. Mitchell's Point Tunnel, Columbia River, Oregon. Ooh, what's that? That's a picture one. Beacon Rock and Columbia River. Wow. It's got basalt rock, the columns and stuff that's in there. It's called basalt, B-A-S-A-L-T. You'll see it as you come up the highway into Oregon from California. I think that's Mount Hood. Rhododendron time at Mount Hood. Oh, the rhododendrons are just, they're in the wild. It's absolutely spectacular. There's also rhododendrons I found in Scotland when I went hiking up in the Highlands. They have rhododendron bushes up there. Massive old ones. There's the same rock before. See the lines there? That's basalt. It's crystalline prism-like forms. Not prisms, but Alexander Ross, the fur trader, called it Inshoach Castle. A landmark for Columbia River voyagers for more than 100 years, is now surrounded by a beacon to guide airplanes. A foot trail has been carved in its side from base to crest. Oh, that'd be fun. Okay, so that's Oregon. Pennsylvania. This is a huge collection, you guys, of mostly linen cards. Okay, bird's eye view from the reservoir in York, Pennsylvania. Looks like 1940. That's the only one we have for Pennsylvania in this one. South Dakota. Hello? I'm on the air. Cathedral spikes from Switchback on Needles Road, State Park, Black Hills, South Dakota. These things. Oy. South Dakota. What a gorgeous, gorgeous town. Oh, look at this. What is this? Oh, I would not be standing up there. Wonderful balanced rock near Rockford. Dude, are you crazy? Okay, this is all bent up. It's from 1930. Wow. This looks like it was after a fire or something, doesn't it? All right, so this is South Dakota. Now we have South Carolina is this one here, kind of in here. So I'm going to turn these sides with Old Huguenot Church, St. Philip's Home, Charleston, South Carolina. And this is Fort Sumter Memorial, showing East Battery, Charleston, South Carolina. So I'm going to turn that up that way. And we'll move that. Okay, Tennessee. We're almost done, guys. What's this one? This is a great linen card collection. The Church of God Worldwide Annual Assembly Tabernacle in Cleveland, Tennessee. Interesting. The Church of Bible Place, Cleveland, Tennessee. Okay. Air view of Norris Dam, Lake Tennessee. That's cool. I want to go there. Love it. View from the incline, Lookout Mountain in Chattanooga, Tennessee. That's cool. I think this is where my nephew works. He lives in Georgia, but he's right at the border of Tennessee. And I think he works at the restaurant or he did, that's there. Highway up at Lookout Mountain, Chattanooga. Bird's eye view of Chattanooga. The Dynamo of Dixie, looking from Cameron Hill. These have got to be from the 30s. These are older. The incline up Lookout Mountain. Yeah, so the restaurant is built into these hills here. It's built into one of those, and so you overlook this entire valley. There it is. It's up in there. There's the climb up. Yep. That's the one. I should send him those cards. That'd be cool. I don't know if he's into that kind of thing. All right, Texas, deep in the heart of Texas. General Sam Houston's home, the Mount Vernon of Texas. That's cool. I like that. Wow, these are really well done. Road into Canyon, Palo Duro State Park, Texas, Panhandle, Texas. This is the home of Crazy Water, Crazy Hotel, Mineral Wells, Texas, where America drinks its way to health. Right. Okay, this has 1951, maybe. Moo. White-faced Herefords crossing the Rio Grande, the land of sunshine, whatever. It's fine breed of cattle. All right, here's a typical Texas oil field. This is, okay, some more oil wells. There's some more oil wells. Oh, bluebonnets, the Texas state flower. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. So I've got a few of these, few versions, picking bluebonnets. Down in Texas, a little poem has all the little animals in there. And two of those. These were from, this one's blank, but this one, 1937. So that's Texas. I'm entertaining offers on 1, 2, or 1,000 of them. This is Breckenridge Hall and the state capitol. So this is Breckenridge Hall, Texas University in Austin. And this is state capitol in Austin. So that's Austin, Texas. We've got Dallas, Texas next. Ooh, we've got quite a few in Dallas. Okay, so here's the Cotton Bowl. We had the Rose Bowl in Oregon up earlier. This is Moonlight on White Rock, Dallas, Texas. Let's see. Nope. I don't think these are. Nope. None of these have been used. Okay, so there's that. Moonlight on White Rock. Wow, that's pretty. That is a gorgeous postcard. Gorgeous. St. Paul's Sanitarium and Annex in Dallas, Texas. These are all Dallas related. Kid Spring Swimming Pool. Doesn't that look fun? Look at that. Oh, I hope there's water running down that. That will tear your skin up. Famous Botanical Rock Garden. Interesting. Laurel Land Memorial Park in Dallas. Hotel Adolphus. Ooh, isn't that regal? That's spectacular. Oh, I wonder what's up in there. All right, this is Hotel Adolphus. This is Medical Arts Building in Dallas, Texas. That's something. Wow. Hotel Jefferson. So pretty. Oh, look at that. Bird's eye view, business section, Dallas, Texas. This is like in the 30s. That's crazy busy. It's probably all the oil money. There's the Dallas Power and Light Company building, 19 stories. They noted that, so it must be. Oh, here's another one. Okay, this is the Baker Hotel in Dallas, Texas. Baker Hotel. Okay, so that's Dallas. I got a lot of cards, folks. You tell me what you want, and I'll run it. And I'll give you a deal on bulk. A real good deal on bulk. Okay, this is from Denton, Texas. I don't think I've ever heard of Denton until this. So this is a Lakey Tourist Court in Denton, privately owned and supervised. So let's see. No writing on any of these. These look like the 30s and 40s. Okay, Presbyterian Church, Baptist Church, Methodist, and Christian. So if you want to know what churches are available in Denton, there you go. Oh, this is beautiful. This is called Red Buds in Bloom, Texas State College for Women in Denton, Texas. Wow. Auditorium and Music Hall, Texas State College for Women, Denton, Texas. Administration Building for the Women's College. Dormitory Row, same college. Chilton Hall, North Texas State Teachers College in Denton. So there were two colleges there that we know so far. Marquis Hall Teachers College in North Texas. This is the administration building for the Teachers College in North Texas. Terrell Hall Teachers College. Spillway in Lake Dallas in Denton. It's interesting. And last, Denton County Courthouse. Wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, so we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here, folks. Okay, what do we got? Let's see. Fort Worth. Okay. So this is the new State Bank building in Fort Worth. It's really been wrecked. This is very old. This is probably 1900s. It's hard to see, but anyway, it's really wrecked. All right, so this is the Methodist Hospital in Fort Worth. The Electric Building, Fort Worth. Electric Service Company, Texas Electric Service Company. Fort Worth National Bank. If that doesn't look like a bank building, I don't know what does. Airport Terminal. Oh, really? Fort Worth, Texas. Let's see if it has a date. There's no date here, but there you are. Trinity River Scene at Trinity Park in Fort Worth. That looks so beautiful. This is a section of the Rose Garden in Rock Springs Park, Fort Worth, Texas. This looks very similar to the Rose Park in Portland. Scene in Forest Park, Fort Worth, Texas. And this is the zoo at Fort Worth, Texas. These are exotic birds and reptiles. Doesn't say what those are, but those look like storks. Yeah, I think those are storks. All right, so that's Fort Worth. A little tour of Fort Worth. What else we got? We got Longview, Texas. Okay. Here's the Glover Krim building in Longview. Okay, these are probably around the same time. Grover Krim building, high school in Longview. So it's a Longview High School. Here's the Gregg County Courthouse. I am getting tired. Thank God we're almost done. Gregg County Courthouse. New U.S. Post Office and Hilton Hotel. Post Office Hotel, I'm assuming. Post Office Hotel, Post Office Hotel, Longview. We have multiples in that one. That's a good deal if you want to share with somebody. Okay, San Antonio. We've got a couple here. Woodman of the World War Memorial Hospital in San Antonio. Mother Frances Hospital in Tyler, Texas. New Emmy Church South in Bowie, Texas. Wow. This one's from 1916. Can you believe that these things have made it this long? That's absolutely incredible. Somebody really took care of these. I feel the pressure. I feel the pressure. Okay, Wichita Falls, which is why I put all of these into sleeves. I was no way I was going to let these things get icky. Okay, so this is Wichita Falls, Texas. This is a clinic hospital. And let's see. Yeah, these are not posted at all. Wichita Falls Clinic Hospital, Kemp Hotel, Wichita County Courthouse, Hamilton Building. Didn't say what they do there. The U.S. Post Office in Wichita. U.S. Post Office. Wichita Falls Clinic Hospital. Oh, there's a duplicate. Okay. Very good. That's more text. Okay, now we're going to Washington. We're getting to the end here. All right, so this is a view of Mount Rainier and the Capitol Dome in Olympia, Washington. This one's from 1941. This is Grand Coulee Dam, largest dam in the world. It's located at Grand Coulee, Washington. Ah, amazing. 1941. This is 2nd Avenue in Seattle, Washington. I don't remember that building, but I was only there once, very briefly. 42 stories high, it says. Wow, that's pretty good. All right, here's a photo one. This is a little more recent. University of Washington, Seattle. A vista of the 14,000-foot snow-clad dome of Mount Rainier. 14,000 feet. Wow. Okay, so that's Washington. Cheyenne, Wyoming. We have one, it looks like. Municipal Camp, Cheyenne, Wyoming, from 1930. Wow. Those are some big, long logs. That's incredible. Okay, that's Cheyenne. Okay, this is ads and countries and miscellaneous. Okay. So this is cool. I like these. Okay, so these two things are really cool. This is called Bethlehem Flowers from the Holy Land. So these were put on here and pressed. And these are flowers from the Holy Land. Isn't that cool? All right, so then this is making the exposure. So this is telling them how to do it. This is very old. Good bell, old sweetheart, remembers me where you are. To the sweetest human on earth. That's cool. All right. This is in Belfast. Hazelwood looking towards Carmody Hill in Belfast, 1944. Wow. Dear Matthew, the land of our ancestors is not what it is cracked up to be. Maybe I don't have enough Irish in me to appreciate it. That's funny. That's funny, you guys. I love that. All right, so this is Meeting of the Waters in Killarney. That's cool. Looks like it comes in from these two places. 1944. Oh, this is funny. If you're not warm enough, sir, you can have your own eider down. Or no thanks. I'll be warm enough without. I'm not sure what that means. I'll have to look up what eider down means. Let's see. Let us all strive without failing in faith or in duty. If you're not warm enough, sir, you can have our eider down. I'll be warm enough without. Maybe because he doesn't know what eider down is. It's a Bamforth comic. Okay, then here's this one. Buy extra bonds. Fire away. Wow. Issued by the U.S. Treasury Department in the War Finance Division. That's cool. That's a cool one. Okay, so this is E Pluribus Unum in God We Trust, to Save America. Copyright 1944. That's cool. Oh. Okay, so we got Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras. Must be all interesting. Brazil, South America. This would have an interesting story. I would love to know the story behind this because it's got Chile, Venezuela, all this South America countries in it. But with E Pluribus Unum. So maybe that's the ones that support us in the war, maybe. Union Pacific is the strategic middle route uniting the East with the Pacific. 11 states it serves, many regions of historic interest. Plan your post-war trip via Union Pacific. So this is how you can do it. Omaha, Cheyenne, Sacramento. Boy, did they consolidate that down. Okay, here is, this is cute. Your dream of gold in them thar hills. All you need is a jackass and luck. So you hit the trail, the old cactus trail, and what do you get? Stuck. South Pole, North Pole, cocktail bar, service station, hell, wish you were here. This is funny. I like that one. Here's a roadrunner and a snake in finished battle. I wonder who's going to win that one. Ooh. Okay, chuck time on the range. There you go. You open it up and cook there. That's cool. Okay, so these are ads, countries, and miscellaneous. Okay. Here's some black and whites. I have quite a few of these. All right, so George Washington Bridge and Riverside Drive by night. Here, let me see. Some of these are written on, a lot aren't. These look to be from 1943, 1941, right around there. So I'm not even going to look at the backs. We're just going to look at the fronts. Okay, George Washington Bridge and Riverside Drive at night, New York City. This is an East Texas oil field in Kilgore, Texas. East Kilgore, Texas oil field. Canyon between derricks, this is a derrick, Kilgore, Texas. Oil tank Brown's Truck, Pampa, Texas. Church of Christ in Muleshoe, Texas. Farmer's Elevator, where they store the grain, in Hemingford, Nebraska. Lutheran Church in Lusa, Wyoming. Wow, these are cool. Look at that. 1930. Power plant in Borger, Texas. Oh, let's paste it onto something. West Reservoir in Kimball, Nebraska. Old Jack County Courthouse. This is Pueblo of Taos, New Mexico. Grand Coulee Dam, that's the one that we saw was the biggest, 1917. Dated on that picture. Jacksboro, Texas. This is Jack County Courthouse. This is Fort Richardson in Jacksboro, Texas. Swimming at Ojo Caliente Hot Springs in New Mexico. Aloha. It's supposed to be in Hawaii somewhere. Yeah. That looks like the caverns again. Something California and Los Angeles. What does that say? Pacific something or other. That looks like another bar or something. Oh, wait. Clifton's Pacific Seas Cafeteria. Oh, that's what this is too. Olive Street in LA. Clifton's. Downtown San Diego from Broadway Pier. Used to work on Broadway. Missouri Pacific Hospital, Palestine, Texas. Post Office, Palestine, Texas. Davy Lake Dogwood Trail, Palestine, Texas. Pacific General Office. Avenida A, looking north in Tijuana. Ooh, that's a good one. Big curio store. TEV Princess Patricia. Let's see, what's this? Snoqualmie Falls in Washington, 268 feet, 1946. Shell Oil Building in San Francisco, 1950. DC, 45. Whoops, turn that straight up. There's the nation's capital from the air with the Congressional Library in the background. Hotel Astor, Times Square, New York. That's cool. Fleet in Elliott Bay. Where's Elliott Bay? Washington, D.C., 1943. This is the USS California. Where's that? D.C. This is the USS California again. That is a cool picture. They must have just fired. 1938. Oops. And this is USS California at Miraflores Lake at the Panama Canal. Wow. 1941. Dearest Mother. I love it. Okay, so those are the black and white photos. Okay. Let's see. All right, so we got Canada. Along the Malahat Drive in BC. These are all linen again. Nothing written on them. Malahat Drive, Victoria, BC. The Parliament buildings. Wow. Hatley Castle, Royal Canadian Naval College. Okay, that's Canada. What I'm calling Canada. Okay, bullfights, Mexico. Okay, so these are cool. Banderilla's dodging. Death thrust. They cut off the tail when it's done. A tense moment at a Mexican bullfight. Yeah, that's calling it a little bit close. And matador engaging a bull at the Mexican bullfight. I don't know. It seems like torture to me, but the beauty of it I get, but no, not for me. Okay, these are military. So military people would love these. This is the eyes and ears of the Army. Okay, so these are mostly not written on. This is 1944, so I'm going to assume these are World War II era. Eyes and ears of the Army. Artillery firing. These are all hand painted. This is amazing. Battery position 75 millimeter filled artillery. This is service firing. This actually looks like World War I. We just don't have, this is a military series, 20 subjects. Okay. Tanks ready for maneuvers. Here's a diving tower in New London, Connecticut, peeling spuds on a submarine, escape tank, com subplant, com sublant. I don't know what that is. Winter scene at the base. The parade, Lower State Street, New London, Connecticut. Electric Boat Company, Connecticut. New London Bridge. View of the lighthouse in New London, Connecticut. Why did I think these were, who knows, New London, Connecticut. Okay, so Militaria and Connecticut. And last, Panama City. The cathedral at Panama City. Let's see. These kind of big ones. Oh, these are the big ones in the back. Okay, so these go to, I already showed you these. Okay. So there are the last three are the cathedral at Panama City, Gaillard Cut at Panama Canal, and ruins of Santo Domingo Church showing the famous flat arch, Panama City. That's tough to do. Those are tough to do. Okay, and so that's Panama City, and then you guys saw these at the beginning. Okay, so that's them. Got them laid out there. I got them there. Anybody want anything? Let me know. Otherwise, I'm calling it a night. Thank you for coming and your support. Someone. Let's see. Do I know anybody? Foster Friends. You guys need to check out Foster Friends. These guys support a charity. This is great. So I'm going to throw in a